the volume. Hey guys.
Hey.
Happy Friday. Hold on, we have to see. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let's put this down. I think we
sales going on. Okay, I see some new names and some old names. All right, I see.
Mylin J says hello. Are you new?
Okay.
Hi.
Let's see. Where'd you see that at? Oh yeah, I see where you're at. Okay, I see Evelina Rodriguez.
Sybil Jeremy.
Kid Sister.
Kimberly Wilson.
Davina Pullen. Curly Fit Chic.
Shania Parker.
Deep Curly.
Leslie LeBron.
That looks like a name. Carlini Estrella.
Are you new?
Are you new? Who's new? Hands up. Who's new? Roll call.
Ashley T. Hi. TGIF. Seriously.
So song. Hey family.
Jen Winston. Hi. I'm new. Hi. Welcome.
See Ruth Dennis in there. Gabby. Hey.
Sophia Ramirez. She hasn't been here in a while. She's glad to make it. We're glad you're here. Hi.
Lanisha LeBlanc, because that's a new name, right?
Karen Reed. Early. So are we.
No, we're on time.
Oh, we're on time. Okay.
Guys, I branched out. I'm doing but I'm doing the do the coconut ones say antioxidant? I've had enough of them. I don't remember what it says. Even though they're in there. Oh well.
But you're not drinking the coconut anymore.
We'll still have plenty of coconut, but I've branched out. I'm experimenting and I love it. Okay, so this is going to be the first sip of the blueberry. I tried clementine this week and I tried peach. And now I shall sample for the very first time in front of the audience the blueberry. Let's see. Who's ready?
I love the blueberry one.
Okay.
I was supposed to, oh my god, no coconut. I know. You were like hardcore in the store shopping buy drinks, and I'm like, you're not getting coconut? This is.
I know. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's good. But the strawberry banana, that's the another one I tried.
The strawberry lemonade one.
The strawberry lemonade one is better. All right, the strawberry lemonade tastes so sweet. It's very sweet. If you have a sweet tooth, then you'd like it. The rest of them taste not as bad as probably vitamin water, but like a step up, okay? Like a smidge bit more sugar, all right? Not like laden down like normal fruit drinks, but this is kind of around, to me, like that peach one. I tried peach today, and it didn't have like a really sweet taste, but it's doable, okay? It's definitely
That's
doable.
the one I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking the Panama peach one. It's good. Okay. It's good. I think I only got one, and then I bought the watermelon one to try, and I think I bought a blueberry one. But there's so many different flavors. You tried
I tried clementine.
And those vitamin water. I couldn't believe vitamin water has so many calories in it. I think there's vitamin water 0, which has 0 calories in it. But if it's not vitamin water 0 or whatever their version of 0 calories is, it has like over 100 calories in it. I had no idea.
Yes, Evelina, this is strawberry lemonade bar, and it's delicious. And then I see Kid Sister said she's been on a bubbly sparkling water as of late. I've seen that in the little cans. I've seen the little cans. Are they sweet? Because remember, I told you guys I used to make my own thing. I would get like the Canada Dry sparkling water, and then I would put in those drops. Who made those drops?
The Crystal Light.
And my teeth almost fell out. I do that so much.
Because you were drinking it every day. Like drinking soda like that is so bad.
Probably the bubbles, all right? And then plus also, before I went to sleep, brush teeth. Okay, that should be it. Not me. I pour a can, crack open the can, like those little like short cans, and then start putting in the drops. And I think I go to the dentist every 6 months like clockwork, and between the 6-month appointments I probably had about 8 cavities, and so I said this stops today, and this chair today it stops. And so it did. But yeah, that wasn't a good thing.
Hi Tatiana Raglan. I saw you under Rich Lux's new video. We were watching it, and like you commented like you were sick of the beauty community drama, like stop talking about it. Yeah, she was in the comments. I was like, oh, there's Tatiana Raglan.
Oh, you just point that out to me.
We were like watching the video, like rolling our eyes, like, okay, we're sick, we're over this now.
After we finish welcoming and everybody starts having their own conversation, we have to step to the side because we have to ask Tatiana Raglan what her opinion is about Rich Lux and his so-called bias. Yeah. You know, that's getting on our nerves a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
So we have to step to the side. Nobody cares about our drama in the beauty community. All right. Let's see it. Botiqua, I see. Eyes, those songs. What's that? I heard of it, but I can't place it right now. What is that?
I wonder what's in our hair tonight. Mine is what? Are we on day 4 now? Day 4 of the Camille Rose one and done. Yeah. The Camille Rose Curl Maker one and done.
Is that video Is that out? Did that go out? That went out, right?
Yes.
Okay, we've been doing so much filming. We're not in our right minds tonight. This
not.
is day 4 pattern pushes still.
Yeah, we're still rocking with it.
Still doing that.
Marina Hernandez, your bangs don't look like Rick James.
Oh my
Thank you.
gosh, that was.
But the girl did come back and said she didn't mean to offend or anything. But I was like, who wants to look like Rick James? But I gotta comment that she was like that the way that someone commented, they said they think that the reason I don't really care for my bangs is because of the color. Like the color's throwing everything off because it's dark and then it's light and there's like little blonde in the tips. So she said the blonde on the tip of my highlight, I guess, look like beads to her, and it's giving her Rick James vibes. And at first I was all offended. I was like, Rick James. And then we Googled Rick James, and like me and Rick James basically have the same hairstyle. And like you were crying.
Yeah,
crying.
You know, like when you have that hearty laugh,
so funny.
Something just kind of like tickles you, and you like. First you said, "Mom, somebody, I'm like, we're doing good." Okay, guys, are we not doing good? Like, round of applause for MADCURLS, okay? Because we're putting out content this week. Our goal is, I don't know if we said it last live or we've been saying it.
I feel like we've been saying it through the video.
Yeah, like a video a day. Monday through Friday, and because we're trying to get to 20,000.
And someone commented on our glycerin video I saw, and she was like, she has been watching us since like the winter of like 2017 or something, and she watches us all our videos, but she's not subscribed. And she was like, she doesn't know why, but she's subscribed. So she was like, I don't know, like I didn't think to subscribe.
Yeah, because you know, like, guys, how I had a thing. I said that was one of the stipulations. I'm not coming on the channel. I'm not going to start saying and subscribe to our channel. I said people have been on YouTube for years. They know where the subscribe button is. I said it's bigger than me. But I guess sometimes people need the reminder, because when I said it in the comments, people are saying thank you for saying that, because sometimes we forget. So like that case in point right there. So we've been saying it. So our goal is by the end of the summer, 20,000.
I just think as long as we're not obnoxious with it, and like we say at the end of our videos, like the very end, it's like, we gotta show you, we're bringing you something first,
right?
See if you want to subscribe, and then by the end, you know. So yeah, this is gonna be like the wave, like all of January. We're trying to see like how the channel grows, like with us being like really consistent with videos. So
we're trying to do comments again, okay? Because you know I used to be like really into the comments, and then I don't know, guys, I just kind of like strayed away because I started inviting everybody to my Facebook page and started conversating with everybody over there. And you're like, that's not part of your job. Like, get back those comments. So I went back. But anyway, you were doing the comments last
Even though this week I found with like our videos back to back, I'm like, okay, we're behind 2 videos now with the comments. Like, okay, you take that video, I'll take this video. And
she pushed the panic button, and I got the video with all the comments. And I think you said,
girl, you did the video with all the comments.
You got 20. I think I did 82. We're starting.
At the time, it was 20. At the time, no, yeah, you did the treatment Tuesday, and then I was doing the toning, toning one, and then
yeah. So all right, so we're doing good, right?
We're trying.
Okay, we're trying.
You guys are talking to each other, learning things from each other. I mean, sometimes I just read the comments and I forget the comments. I'm too busy reading everybody else's conversations.
Right? And so, all right, so when you read the comment about Rick James, and so when I came into your room, you're like, "Wow, somebody said I look like Rick James," and I'm like, "Really?"
Because you already know I'm sensitive about my hair right now.
Yeah.
And she was like,
so I'm like, really,
Rick James vibes. And I'm like,
well, you know, when people used to braid their hair, and then at the end they would put like the little beads. They said maybe like the color, maybe like little yellow beads. I'll try to hold it in, and then all of a sudden you just burst out laughing.
Because like we Googled Rick James, and like me and Rick James really have the same bangs, like the same length of hair and the same bangs. He's just sitting there.
Okay, we gotta show him, girl.
I was crying. It was hysterical.
I mean, it was hysterical.
I commented back, and I'm like, I see no lies here. I'm like, I see no lies. I'm like, okay, all right.
You're like, but one day we're gonna look at the time, we're gonna be like, we didn't know, and now we're sickening again. We just feel, we told you last week that we just feel like this is just not, we just don't feel sickening right now. Okay, but we'll get back there, guys.
And then people were commenting, oh, there she is, Gootsy Collins. That was me with the Rick James comment. Girl, that was like the best laugh I've had in weeks. Like, I was crying.
And we'll prove you right now. Let me dig them up. It was hysterical.
So funny.
Yeah. You really got to kick. And I was glad that, because like I was glad to see you had a sense of humor.
You have to.
I said, it's, you know, I don't want you to get in your feels, because I said definitely being a YouTuber, you cannot get in your feels about things.
You can't get in your feels.
You know, somebody told me one time, I told you guys I put on way too much eyeshadow for my age, and I sure do, but not bothered. I still keep putting on my red eyeshadow.
And red, like every video she wanted to know, like, were you well? She was like, your eyes are red. Like, are you sick?
That's some slight shade. I'm
not
bothered.
Like, it's eyeshadow. I'm like, it's a little sneak diss,
but I can look like I'm crying. I can look like somebody punched me on my eye. I don't care. I said my eyes are green, and they say you're supposed to highlight your eyes with red eyeshadow, and so I do. And so she said, well, it looks nice, and you're right with the color, but maybe you could just kind of like not put too much on. Guys, not bothered. Have you seen me let up on the brush? No. I blend and blend and blend and blend and keep dipping back in and blending some more.
Hashtag not bothered. No, but that was really, really fun. I love Rick James too. I had to play his music today in the gym. I was getting it to Super Freak and what's the other one I like? think it's give it to me, baby.
Poison.
Like, oh my gosh, this one took me out. And then there's like, like I was crying last night. And then I think there's one we found with him with blonde hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like,
Oh, you gotta find one with blonde
that
hair.
was the nailer.
That really was.
The blonde hair. Hold on.
She nailed it. Who was it that said it? Okay, Gucci Collins.
Oh my god, this one until we really fell
Is
out.
that not Taylor's twin?
Like, oh my gosh, I was crying. I was like,
She's like, oh Lord. That was funny.
so funny. But yeah, I think the person was right. Like, it's the color. The cat, not cute, it's the color. There's too many different like colors, and the way the colors like sitting on my head, the highlights growing out and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I just see a question. Any good cheap conditioner for detangling from Hansel JMR? You guys,
Aussie Moist.
okay.
Aussie Moist, $3 for 16
The
ounces.
trick is the slip. How much slip in it? And slip is the ability to pull it through your hair. You know, like sometimes before we all had like the natural hair wave and all that, nobody kind of knew what slip was. Slip is when you put something in your hair and you can almost like finger detangle. Whereas back in the day, you know, it was just our hair would still be tangled after we put shampoo in and conditioner. So now it's just kind of like the slip capabilities.
Ashley says she just about spit her drink out.
Right?
That's what we did. At
That's
first,
what
I
we
was
did.
sitting last night like, and when I Googled, we just died. Like,
did.
oh my gosh. And then when we found the blonde one, like, you started laughing even harder. Like, so
Like
funny.
she nailed it.
Like,
She
that-
definitely nailed it.
That was hilarious. So funny.
But we like that. Who did I tell you to put up the other day in video that looked like someone? I know one time you put up there.
Witch hazel. You're talking about witch hazel.
Witch hazel, guys. Did I not like witch hazel when my hair was bone straight like that? Just the way it kind of like was straight and then it kind of went out to the side. It just looked very witch hazily to me.
Witch hazel.
And in the video when we did Multicultural Clear, I looked like little orphan Annie. My hair was just very, very frizzy and very light, and that it just very dry, frizzy, and light. And I just looked like, and you put the picture up there because I look just like little orphan Annie. I look like little orphan Annie tonight.
I don't. The pattern pusher bars are one and done really held up. Your curls are like super. You were gonna do all this extra to it. I'm like, you really don't need to.
Glad
I'm like,
I
your curl
didn't.
definition has not moved.
Yeah, no, it really has not. And I even tonight I finger coiled just to kind of fine tune it. And I don't know why I do this just before I always come on because it just gets extra Shirley Templey Dimply-ish. But I finger coiled it with pattern pusher again. Just kind of squirted it out of the table, dipped my finger in, and just kind of found the little spots that needed some tending to. Here's my mirror, guys. I was just looking here to see. So yeah, and I was using like another brand. I was using like CURLMIX on Friday nights doing that. But no, I just went back to what I used. This was pattern pusher. So I did that and it worked. I saw you doing kinky curly, and I'm like, oh, you.
Yeah, I tried to like fix certain pieces. So certain pieces are chunky, certain pieces are stringy. Like I feel like my hair, it held up at the top, but the ends and stuff, like it's starting to get like a little wonky. It was a little wonky in the glycerin video, but I went on through it. I don't know. But I would do the curl maker by itself again, the Uncle Funky's gel by itself again. I think those are great.
He was ahead of his time. I'm going as I'm scrolling.
I've tried curl maker with curl love. No.
Curl maker with curl. Well, we have it.
We do have curl love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like curl love was just very thick and heavy, which a lot of the products tend to be. But like, I don't want to judge a book by its cover or by its feel, shall I say? Because you know, we have a, you know, we can kind of like not so much water it down, but just not use maybe as much, not just such a heavy hand. So we have to try that. I know there's so many raves about that. I bought it. I've had it 4 years, I'd say, at least 2 or 3 years, and I have not used it yet.
1922, the Georgia Curlies are grateful for the new glycerin-free video. Yeah, have you guys seen it? If you're in the room, have you seen the new glycerin video?
You Georgia people are the ones that got us motivated last year when we came back after being there for that weekend, and our hair looking a hot, busted mess.
Yes.
So we came back, and we're inspired by yours humidity because it's a whole nother animal, we said, that Georgia humidity.
It is.
And so this year, people were asking, and we said, let's just kind of start all over again. Let's do
Yeah.
this again.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
this-
some are repeats of the first video, but not everything. So I think it's like good to watch both videos because like there's 2 different things in each video. And then we also did another glycerin-free, but we did glycerin-free cleansers and deep conditioners. And like explain the video, like some people might not get that deep with it, like want an entirely like an entire glycerin-free day, but some people might. So we did that this year.
Does it matter,
well.
you guys? We're
Yeah.
asking, because I think we asked in the
Does it
video
matter?
and asked you to put in the comments, and this is stuff you get on Friday Night Live. Do you guys start with the foundation of glycerin-free shampoo or co-wash or conditioner, deep conditioner, whatever? Does it matter to you? Or you don't care what your foundation is, you just get right started on the stylers? Does it matter? Anybody?
Jan, that happens to me. He said, so I need some advice since my hair has gotten longer. I lose density, I feel. Is it from losing the shape of my haircut or what? I'm in need of a trim or any thoughts. That's what happens to my hair. So you guys notice that when I get it cut, you guys, like, the first thing you say is, oh my gosh, your hair has so much volume, it's fuller. That's not as heavy. When I start growing it out and growing it down, it just hangs long, like it's being dragged down. So, your hair could be like mine. Like, does anybody else's hair do, like, as it grows out, it, you know, it's harder to get that volume because the hair gets heavier. There's more hair on your head.
I don't know, because I always say either hair grows out, which mine does, or your hair grows down when it grows. I mean, all hair does like a little bit of everything, but I noticed that my hair, even as a child or a teenager, my hair never grew to the length that Taylor's hair grew. I just didn't have the ability to grow length like that. So, and even now, being natural for what we said, we found out the other day, figured it out 10 years now, do we say? We used to say 8 forever.
2010.
We're figuring out.
2010?
Because we get stuck on numbers and then we keep using the same numbers.
It's like 9 years.
Right, because we've been saying we've been here for 16 years where we live, and actually it's
13 years now.
So about, all right, 9 or 10 years, I noticed that my hair just grows out this way, and it's dense, so whether it gets longer, it needs a cut or whatever, it just gets kind of like bigger, but it doesn't just like get bone straight, unless there's been times where your hair's been damaged and you've lost hair, and then you can kind of see where it's not as big, and that's happened to me at times, where over a period of time when you just kind of losing shades or whatever, and eventually it'll grow back, the density will come back, but there is a time when you kind of see like, wow, like my hair is really kind of like thinning out. So
my Lynn said her hair loses volume as it gets longer also. Yeah. So my hair, your hair grows out, my hair grows down. So, and as my hair starts growing down, like it's gonna get like less poofy here because it's being pulled down.
Oh, so I have high porosity hair as well. Why is it harder to get density decurly when it grows long? Because it's high porosity. Does it take in too much product that it weighs it down or something? Oh, how funny, Pondek. Somebody's talking about hotel conditioner. I know, isn't that the best stuff?
You like hotel conditioner?
I do sometimes. I definitely do, and then I always catch the maid in the hallway and ask her for more, just to kind of like the stockpiling syndrome. My hair grows every which way. Yeah, and sometimes when you go to curly salons, they just kind of know how to do that to enhance the curl.
Gladys says, I have a question. What products do you ladies recommend for the hot weather? I'm talking triple-digit calorie weather. I find that my hair gets dripping wet even when I diffuse or let it air dry. What do you mean, like from like sweating, like it's so hot, your hair just
glistening?
Your hair just like stays wet? Who's in California with triple-digit weather?
Holds water, and water might weigh that. Okay. Thanks, Curly.
Glistening.
Yeah, I pick up the hotel toiletries every time I go and give them to my grandma because she donates them to the homeless. Oh, that's sweet. I know, like if you stay for one day, okay, you only get like one set, but if you stay a couple of days, and I'm like, oh no, I don't need any more. I used to say that. Now I'm like, no, you just bring me out such and such.
Main Choice Tropical Moringa Glaze has great hold. Live in Miami where the humidity and the weather is 100. Jan says CURLMIX. Jan is from Florida.
Okay.
And that has very hot, humid weather.
And isn't it remarkable how CURLMIX definitely does work? And we were noticing when we did our glycerin video that we could add it because it did have glycerin in it.
Yeah.
But however, it does work. That's why we said there's exceptions to every rule. And for whatever reason, that definitely works. We second the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also saw a comment, someone said Bounce Curl Gel. And that has glycerin in it. And they said that works for them amazingly too. The Main Choice Tropical Moringa Glaze has the glycerin in it pretty far down. So that's what we were saying, like some product, like it might not matter that it has glycerin in it because it's like so far down, on the list.
Oh, okay, so no wonder. All right, so I definitely don't have a problem with hair taking in water, but yeah, as you see, it gets like this within an hour. So to me, this looks very dry. Though it's moisturized and it feels moisturized, it doesn't necessarily look It looks a little dry. So maybe that's why, because my hair is definitely high porosity. Who is Kit Harington? Who said that? 106 Andy is in Connecticut, a fun fact. Who's Kit Harington? AKA Jon Snow. Who's that?
Game of Thrones, girl.
Oh, girl, you know I love Thrones.
No way. I thought he was in rehab. Is he in rehab in Connecticut?
What? Jazzerlet 45 said, hi, MADCURLS. Hi. Let's see.
Does Shea Moisture change ingredients frequently? Yeah, Kid Sister, for
Wow.
alcohol, I believe, use or something like that. I read.
Actually, is that serious? Wait, who does that shit? Her grandma does that? That's serious stuff. That's pretty cool because people only probably just throw it away, so that's really cool.
Antaria Allen, my bangs are growing. I've been taking nature's bounty. I've been drinking my water. I've been minding my business. Like, my bangs are growing.
First tip, mind your own business.
First tip. I told you, I'm like, this summer, I was like, our skin's gonna glow, our hair is gonna grow. I said, we're gonna mind our business, we're gonna drink our water, we're gonna work out. I'm like, it's gonna be a good summer. Like,
so that's another thing. So we put out a video every day this week, and we worked out every day this week.
We did.
Yep.
Wellness retreat. Yeah.
Indeed.
That.
All that. All that.
Actually, yes, I was told that. I thought that was so interesting. I was like, okay, all right. I still didn't finish yet. I completely fell off. I need to fall back on. I do.
What's a wellness retreat? Just
Ma, he's in rehab.
Yeah. Okay, so
and they called it a wellness retreat. I think.
Okay, interesting.
Or maybe it is a wellness retreat. I don't know. He's having some issues. That's what I read. And
or when stars go because they go to the hospital because of what is it, exhaustion?
Yeah, or like stress.
Yeah,
I think that's a real thing.
No, I definitely do, but I'm like, I didn't check myself in because I am exhausted daily. So I'm like, go to the hospital.
How did you do that? You just go in and say like, I need to
tired.
sleep.
Like,
and
I just need just lead me to the nearest bed.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Like, what does exhaustion really mean? Is that like the same thing as like wellness retreat? Thanks, EK. Trying to put out a little something. Dehydration, okay. I'm rewatching. Please and thank you, Taylor, so we can talk.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm real busted for that.
What do you mean? Does that mean I'm sleeping? You know I don't. I'm up all hours of the day and night. It's like horrible.
Guys, are we skipping? I'm just seeing a skip on my screen. Are we skipping?
The thing is freezing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skipping.
I'm up all day, exhausted, dragging around, saying I'm exhausted. Then when it's time to go to sleep, there I am, bright lights up, doing everything but sleeping. So I don't know.
Let me try putting the Wi-Fi on, see if that makes a difference.
Put it on, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my old age, guys. I don't know. Oh, okay. So Heidi Clement, is it Clement? So Botanicals frozen dip works well for me in the Caribbean.
Cool. I like that gel.
Who said it the other day? Said they were sick to death of hearing the word Botanicals.
Oh, yeah.
And they were sick to. I said, is it strictly because of our channel we say too much and wear it out, or you just are sick of Botanicals brand in general? Because I said this is the Botanicals channel, so to speak. Like we have lots of Botanicals fans here. When I wheeled it out last summer for the Botanicals series, and we've been loving it ever since. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, that word won't come out of our vernacular. We absolutely love Botanicals.
Yeah, no, that product you did the other day really was amazing. That was like this was just a great wash week. I love my TGIN. I love the Camille Rose Curl Maker. Your wash day was good.
Inspired by that hentonite. Thank you guys for teaching me that hentonite was really bentonite with henna in it. Was that not just fabulous? Oh my gosh! And now I have to share. But a lot of people have said that all of their kind of clay masks and all that have worked similarly in their hair. But I've had the, let's see, that detox one, the Master Detox, that even though I did it for 4 to 6 weeks, very, very consistently, I didn't see those kind of results. I also had the one from the fall. Great results, you know, but it wasn't like something I wanted to reach back for. Definitely want to reach back for this hentonite one. I loved it.
I want to do it. And then I saw people saying that the protein or the what is it, the rice tonic that you use, like, it's fine for people with like low porosity hair or like protein sensitive. So I kind of want to try it because
I swear by that rice tonic
good.
because my hair was shedding. Remember all the Fridays that we'd come out here and we'd say that our hair was shedding, who else's hair was shedding, and in some of our videos we would show the amounts of shedding, and it really had stopped on a dime. I even look around in the shower area, there's just no hair when I step out, and there used to be a substantial amount, almost like the time when my hair was damaged before I big chopped. It was like that much. It was scary, and stopped on a dime. Now, was it the rice tonic? I believe so. Or maybe it was just a phase. I don't know.
1922 Misty Blue said, I was at the Curls pop-up in Atlanta and I told several curlies to subscribe. Tell everyone I see with curly hair to subscribe to Mad Curls. You a real
Thank
one.
you. Yes, guys, get the word out because we're trying to grow.
Hi, Alexis Johnson.
A lot of you guys say you can't believe that we only have 17, which is
Liana
like
Garcia.
it's organically grown, so we appreciate and value every last subscriber because it really was organically grown. Okay, and without us saying please subscribe, we're saying it now, but so we're proud of like our little growth. But yeah, no, we feel like we want to do better for you guys. You guys want to see some numbers, and so we're trying to bring on the numbers. You think we can do it? I was like all like saying like 25,000. Like,
yeah,
Mom,
I was like, Mom,
don't jump out the window. I know.
Let's make it, you know, something, you know,
Something doable.
Doable for now. Was it easy to rinse out? Yeah. So I rinsed it. I rinsed it out of your hair. It came right out. It really came right out.
In the video, she shows me leaning back in the sink, a shower scene. I was all set to do a shower scene, guys. I was gonna
you were. I was like, who are you?
I was like,
you
if Kim can do it on every wash day Wednesday with a t-shirt. I said, let's just put on black t-shirts. And I said, and get in the shower because the bathroom right here, we have one upstairs that we like basically all use. This is kind of like for guests, shall we say, or if that one's occupied. But this one has like a nice glass encapsulated shower area, spotlessly clean. I'm like, why do we never use it? I mean, you could just like kind of see through the window, like you'd film through there. But you're like, no, we're not doing all that.
Yeah,
so we're not doing
that.
But I was all set, guys, to put on a black t-shirt and jump in the shower.
Maybe you might see a shower scene.
Pretty soon you might see a shower scene.
Of sorts.
We're gonna put on a black t-shirt and a string bikini top on top of it.
You know, I was like, you wear that, and I'll wear this.
Right.
Like, DD Linen, April 8th, I ordered my Melba's Kitchen collection, just arrived.
Okay.
Yeah, someone else messaged us and said like she ordered hers around the same time and hers just arrived too.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got them finally.
I know.
Hopefully it's worth the wait.
Aww. There's 106 Andy showing some appreciation. Thank you, girl. Love you. Yes, Aaliyah, I'm changing it up. I'm shaking up the game. Yeah, which one? Okay, you didn't see that video yet. The one we're gonna put out with the glycerin for the cleansers, and I have on my shirt that Tay made. It's it's our store. It says on the wow side.
Wow side.
Love it.
Girl.
Okay. And thank you guys for all loving the camouflage backdrop. Guys, did I not have heck to pay for that? I had to beg, please, on bended knee, Tay, please let me do camouflage. Tay, please let me do camouflage. You said we're not doing it. But of course, you see, wiser heads prevailed. And you guys loved it. Because every time I saw the comment that said, love it, it's awesome. Somebody said it was soothing, love the backdrop, love the background. First, let me say I love the background. I'm like, Tay, do you see all the loves here? They love the camouflage. Do you see this?
I just thought glycerin, like summertime, like I thought the background should be brighter, something that looked kind of summery. And I'm like, you want to make it army? I'm like, I don't see the correlation here.
It wasn't.
But
I just love camouflage. I love camouflage, and I just wanted to use it. I'm so sick of those dried up colors we always use. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to get very creative because we plan on upping our game.
You did not on bended knee.
On bended knee.
Lex
And then
Johnson,
curled a few
email.
steps.
Okay, Lex Johnson, we'll check our email.
See?
Get on the emails, girl.
Mylan J said, Mom was right about the camouflage. Thank you, girl. Eh. Thank you, 1922, Misty Blue. So unexpected. No, it wasn't as unexpected as you think, because you said it wasn't another video, right? Oh, when we did a no product wash and go one time? You dragged up that old one to prove that we used it.
Wasn't that old?
Yeah, it was very old.
But So I think it was last live, we were complaining that we could not get our hands on the Main Choice Cheers line. And apparently we were both working behind the scenes, because I came to you, I'm like, Ma, someone's gonna send us the Main Choice Cheers. And you were like, someone is gonna send us the Main Choice Cheers. I'm like, are we talking about the same person? And like, we weren't talking about the same person. So we went from having no cheers to 2 cheers now. So one came today. It was from Rochelle. Thank you so much, but we got it finally.
And I see my connect right there. I didn't see it when we first came out. Erica Fleming, she's my connected. She said that she found it, and she said, I'm not sure if it's definitely going to come. She said, Walmart, I think you said they had to confirm it, and then you sent me back a text and saying they confirmed it. It's on its way, but it did not come today. We checked one last time in the mailbox before we sat here, but it's on the way too. So we appreciate you guys.
See what happens when there's 2 people? Like, I was on Instagram, you were like on Facebook or something, and
see, my 4 Facebook friends, as you always say, says, Mom,
you're 4.5 Facebook friends.
Nobody's on Facebook.
But now we went from none to 2, and so we are super excited. The gelato, so I was like, we will be filming this week.
I'll wait for my share.
I'm excited.
I'll wait for my connects to come.
Okay. We'll both be holding both of them up in the video. But I'm so excited.
We'll cheer on over here. Send that. I know I can't wait. Can I see it again and smell it? You said something about, did you say it was actually beer? Is it beer?
It
my
is
New
beer.
England accent, my beer. Beer?
Beer?
Is it beer? Beer?
It's beer.
How do you say beer?
What's
the
like beer?
What's beer? Is it beer? Can I say it
What
right?
like beer?
I don't know what beer is.
Beer.
How do you say beer?
Beer.
Like the beer on top, is it beer?
Beer.
Somebody phonetically spelled so
Why are you saying
LoriAnne
it
can
weird?
pronounce it right. I don't
Beer?
know. Because you always say I don't pronounce things right.
Does it smell boozy?
Okay, let's smell. Right there. Oh my wow. No, it smells.
It has that what other
Smells
gel of theirs
good.
does that? The orchard one. Orchid.
Yes,
Whatever.
it's it looks like this is the kind of thing that is going to lay that hair down, and it's like the kind of gel that I like when
I think the smells
this is going to be an excellent one and done. I can tell. Let me feel it.
Erica said it smells like a cocktail.
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
It smells like a cocktail.
Oh yes, this is that
I have
kind
very
of
high
gel that I
hopes
like.
for
That
this.
you know, I look for that thick consistency, and this is it.
Does it have glycerin? Most likely.
It's the hardest thing to find.
Yes,
so
it does,
we really
but it's kind of in
that.
the middle. It's in the middle. So it's not up there at the top. It's not the first 5 or 10 ingredients, but there is glycerin in it.
Bia, yes, Leslie.
Bia?
Did you say in New York we say Bia? What was the guy we were watching on Survivor?
Oh, Survivor, yeah.
The bar.
The bar.
He was from Boston though.
He was
kept
like,
saying he wanted to go to the bar. What season was that? He was one that was crying because he didn't get He said even on his birthday he never won any challenges.
His name was Rodney.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kept all like the whole season the bar. He went to the bar. I was like, I cannot. FYI, it has a few proteins in it. Yes. People were saying that. I can't find it anywhere. So my connect came from New York, actually. She said she lives in New York and she found it.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't know why the brands keep putting out these things, and then is it like because they want that demand there that we all product junkies will go crazy, because we certainly were going crazy. It was almost like a challenge to me. I never like to know. I never wanted to hear it can't be gotten, because I'm determined to find it. But this time I really could not find it. I tried every trick of the trade that I normally go down under, guys, to find things. Nope. No such luck.
Yeah, Janelle J. So we were so like determined with backdrops, like we didn't think about whether y'all could see our hair or not. So there are some of our earlier videos where we're on like jet black backdrops, and when our hair is wet, you can't see anything. So we definitely took that into consideration with our other videos. Like we have to be careful of like the super dark backdrops, the really dark blues. Definitely black. We don't do black. Janelle J. She said the first MADCURLS video she saw of us, we were wearing all black and had a black background.
Okay. Was that the funeral one? Because that's when we did that.
Well, I think we only did that because our hair was dry and our highlights popped. When our hair is dry, but if we're doing a styling video, we won't do a really dark backdrop because we know our hair is wet.
Yeah, and even with the highlights, when we come back, you can see the highlights, but while we're putting products in, our hair just gets super dark and you can't tell. Oh, your store just restocked. Erica said, okay, yeah, no, we haven't been able to find it. Someone said try the Walmart app. I definitely tried that and I couldn't find it.
I heard apparently in June they're going to be putting it on the Main Choice website, but who knows how fast that will sell out. So
I say beer, and I'm from New York. Is it Amina? Okay.
1922 Misty Blue. I love the royal blue backdrop too.
You like blue.
Yeah.
You're like a cool person. I'm more of like a warm person. I like rusts and burgundies, reds.
Jazzerlay45 said, could you suggest video, sorry,
Where are you at?
where we cross the main choice leave-in and gels? You mean when we use the main choice leave-in and gels? Basically, every single main choice video that we have is a leave-in and a gel. There's the Tropical Moringa video. There's the Fro the Culture video. There's the Ancient Egyptian line video. All of those have leave-ins and gels in them.
When you say, could we cross them, do you mean that, for instance, we would take this Cheers one and maybe put the Tropical Moringa leave-in and use those two? Kind of like a mix-it-up? Do you mean that when you say cross? Or do you just mean... Because we have
like mix
a lot
it,
of
mix it up between.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
I don't know if I necessarily would do that. The main choice is too expensive to be experimenting to me, and it's just such to me so classy that whole line, the look of it. I don't want to mess it up. So when I'm doing Fro the Culture, I want to just kind of keep all the bottles in line. I want to use the leave-in. That's just me being me. With the gel that it goes with. I don't have any time to be wasting.
Brixie, is it available right now or is it sold out? I know the Cheers is on their website, but you can't buy it unless you can at the moment. Is it available right now? Oh, that's what she meant. Okay, yeah, mixing and matching.
Meaning even outside of the line, like taking this gel.
No, I think she meant mixing and matching within the main choice. So take the Ancient Egyptian line and use it with the leave-in from Fro the Culture, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I could see that because we've done so many videos and we just have so much leftover product that it definitely should be it's a future mix-it-ups because there's just a lot of product left and lots of different leave-ins left. So that's a good idea.
Time. I keep seeing people complimenting your shirt. Did we say where it was from yet?
Oh, really? Okay. No. Okay. So we'll be showcasing them every time. Well, not every time, but whenever we feel like it. Coming on it live. I was wearing them anytime. I just kind of like fun tees with different logos on it. I have the Christian ones I wear, the ones that say Amen or I pray or whatever else I wear on a Friday night or in videos. And this company that we have here are more kind of up-to-date expressions. So this one says Black Queen and it's from the company Power in Black. And we are ambassadors for that company. And you can get 15% off if you use the code MADCURLS. So we noticed like last Friday we had some really cute ones on and afterward, you know, people were in the store buying, so they're so cute. Like, be strong.
I know, I saw a couple people on your timeline with the We Out shirt. I was like, okay, that was popular.
I know. Yeah, I love that one, We Out. So be strong.
I love the quality
because there's so much variety.
Yeah, I love the quality of the shirts. They're nice.
Absolutely.
So the links will always be in the description box. And this is MADCURLS merch. That link's in the description box too.
And I don't mind being ambassadors for something that we love. You know, I mean, like, what an opportunity to do that. So when we saw that they had an ambassador program and that we can share it, because whenever we wear something, people often ask, where did you get it at? But yet be able to say, this is where we got it, and now you can save on it, that's even better. So I believe, I stated it, I don't know if it's true, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I believe that the Christian t-shirts that I wear is the same company. There's like certain ones that I wear, I get from a lot of different kind of Christian sites, the t-shirts, but the ones that are my favorite are from the CMTs that I've often said, like I said, the Amen one, the I Pray one, and the Proverbs woman one, okay? That is from that company with this quality, and they have an ambassador program. All the writing looks the same, the font looks the same, I don't know about the address, I didn't check that far, but it looks the same, and they have the same exact, almost word for word.
The Christian one's in Georgia. I remember that.
Okay, where's Power in Black?
I have no idea.
Okay, I believe they're the same.
I thought you might remember.
I believe it's a husband and wife team, I think. I saw the picture, but anyway, hopefully we can become ambassadors of that also, because I wear those t-shirts a lot too. But these are cute. And what I like about this company in particular is because it's old school. The husband and wife team look about my age anyway. And so it's like, I like the boom box they have on one of the t-shirts. I like some of the groups that they'll put just writing on the t-shirt. You know, like they'll go back, maybe have like Gladys Knight, Sade, whoever else, women's singers, Whitney Houston. And it's just a t-shirt just saying that, or the old black sitcoms, Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons, just lined up on the t-shirt, just cute, it's just like nostalgic. So I was like, oh my gosh, I said, they're definitely around my age, every bit. I always say that, I would tell somebody's age, they're like, oh no, they were every bit of my age. every bit of my age.
You're so funny with that.
Who did I say was my age last night?
The Brady Bunch people.
Oh yeah, I
like
said Greg was long in the tooth. They were every bit of my age. Whoever sent me on Facebook the house, they were refurbishing the house. So I'm excited because Brady Bunch is now going over to Prime. Not every single episode, but enough of them. And I don't know why shows do that when they go over and offer you the show on Prime, but some episodes are missing. But anyway,
Sarah Zeppelin, a light leave-in conditioner is the Nature's Little Secret banana one. I think that one's pretty light. That's a pretty light one.
Yeah, I love that one. There's 3 different ones, and the banana one is the lightest. What made her hair so stiff?
The Proceed with Caution gel.
Oh, okay. All right. Where could that one have be gotten?
Where can you find the Proceed with Caution?
Those were the prompts that I named one of my baby dolls after Cindy Brady.
Any conditioners without glycerin? We have a whole video of conditioners and stylers without glycerin.
Yeah.
I definitely can't think off the top of my head.
No, we just put that out today. The stylers. The video on the stylers. With conditioner, she said? Okay, well, yeah, that one's going out.
No, like leave-in conditioner.
Oh, leave-in. And
then someone else asked any glycerin-free shampoos and conditioners.
What did I see? I think I just reached out to Curl Junkie because I love Pattern Pusher, and that's a glycerin-free gel. And I know, oh, you know what? But I don't know how much longer it will be available. I think it will be because I reached out to them because I wanted to have a layer just in case people want the layer. I don't necessarily want layers this summer. I just want to do kind of like one and dones. But there is one called Beauty Curls Leave-In, and that's glycerin-free. And then I said in my mind, I said, oh, there's glycerin-free leave-ins. I didn't think of kind of like that category. So, but that is one from Curl Junkie.
The off the top of my head, the Alikay Naturals, all their shampoos, the black soap one that you love and the coconut shampoo, those don't have glycerin in them.
Wait, somebody, is it the person that asked the question, Kamal Punjabi? Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay, she laughed. She said, no, I meant shampoo conditioner without glycerin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you told her we just did the video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that one's going out on what, Monday?
Monday.
Monday.
You're doling them out.
Yeah.
I'm like, put it out tomorrow. You're like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. So we figured we would post Monday through Friday and not Saturday and Sunday. That's what we're going with right now. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you will be seeing our face on your YouTube timeline doing something or another. Nature's Little Secret, their entire line of products has no glycerin in it.
Oh, that's why you can pull it off the top of your head that quickly. Yes, guys, I've been exposed. You do all the legwork. You do all the writing. You do all of the research. And I just sit there on my side of the table looking beautiful. You do all of the legwork.
I know. I went through like all the products. My eyes were like squinting.
Knees. You know how I was calling on bended knee, begging her for the camouflage background? She's on little bended knees, doing all the work, sweating, her brow, glistening at her brow, picking out products, poor little thing, just reading it. I see, okay, that's not going to work. And then I see another. I'm like, everything okay in there, Tay? I don't even expect me to look for things.
So busted.
I know. No, we never tried that, Sophia Ramirez. Have you tried the Main Choice Peach Black Tea Mousse? Nope, and I love mousse, so I have
Peach black tea sounds amazing.
I know.
So the new thing I've been doing, because I know I talked about it a few lives back, saying how like coffee was bringing on anxiety attacks for some reason. But lately I've been just drinking coffee black and haven't had an issue. I don't know if the correlation was coffee or what the issue was. But now I just like in the morning I'll just drink like 6 or 8 ounces of coffee, just black, no sugar, no cream, like none of that, because I've been like really watching my calorie intake. And I read that like coffee, like a little 8-ounce thing of coffee by itself is 5 calories, but by the time you finish adding sugar and cream and everything else, like you could send your cup of coffee to like 700 calories. And I'm like, that's insane. I know every cup of my coffee was like 700 calories because I would load it up with sugar and creamer and everything else. But yeah.
Hi, Della Street. Said hello, everyone. And is it Ocondro?
Cinder Taylor.
Ocondro said Jessie Curl cleansers are glycerin free too. We didn't have Jessie Curl cleansers in that cleanser and conditioner video. We had the deep conditioner, right?
I'm sorry.
For glycerin free.
Yes.
We didn't have any cleansers.
What are you talking about?
I'm seeing somebody right here, O'Connell said Jessie Curl cleansers are glycerin free too. And you were on your little knees looking for. We have Jessie Curl cleansers. That one didn't make the table.
Maybe I missed it. I don't know. I thought the conditioner had glycerin in it. So maybe that's why I didn't put it in there. I kind of put them in as sets.
The conditioner that you love, the one that when your hair was protein.
No. That's deep conditioner. The deep conditioner made it. I'm talking about the Touche conditioner. They have shampoos and they have the Touche conditioner where you shampoo and condition in the shower.
So I thought in the video for cleansers, shampoo, co-wash, deep conditioners, I thought. What's in the cleanser? What's in the foundation video?
Shampoos, conditioners, deep conditioners, and co-washes.
Right. So I said that you had the deep conditioner in there.
Yeah. I thought you were asking.
Okay.
She said Jessie Curl cleansers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cleansers didn't make the video because I think the conditioner had glycerin in it. Not the deep conditioner.
Oh, okay.
The conditioner. The rinse out conditioner.
Oh, okay. Because she was saying that they did not. We have to go check that and see. Because in any event, it didn't make the video. Only the deep conditioner made the video. So
Pond Deck, yeah. Some of these Starbucks drinks are like Big Macs. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. I know.
Tracy Watson, no, we have not found the Curls Poppin' Pineapple. And we were going to reach, I keep saying it, I was like, I do want to reach out to Curls and see if I can get the line. But it's sometimes whenever I reach out to them, we get like this whole long email and dissertation of what we can say and what we can't. And I don't feel like dealing with all that. So like, some companies just send us the products and say, have fun reviewing. And but some companies are like, okay, here's the background we'd like you to use. And maybe you could highlight these points. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So we can't find it.
Aaliyah Shabazz said, I don't think I could just drink black coffee. No, I can't. I don't even
like the first day, it was pretty bad. But now I kind of, well, I don't want to think of it as like a shot, but like, or like medicine, like it tastes disgusting, but like it gets me going. So like once I get through it, I'm like, okay, like I feel like I have energy, I'm good. But we did just get a NutriBullet, so we could like make like little green smoothies and stuff.
Anybody have any recipes? Because we did.
Are y'all going to do the wet look? I see that that's trending right now. Rob's not. Oh.
Yeah, I did see that. Okay, I saw one
video.
video.
Look like I have a Jerry curl with these bangs, so probably not right now.
Probably look like Rick James after concert. No, because we pretty much always showcase the wet look in the process of applying products, and then we say, you know, if you want to see these results, and you know, please keep watching or come back or whatever until before we go away, once the products are in. To me, that's the wet look, unless there's more to the wet look.
It actually like your hair dries and it looks wet still.
What product do they put in for that?
I don't know. I haven't actually watched anybody's video, but I have seen like people in pictures like doing the wet look. It's like kind of trending right now.
Okay, so then would my hair be flat? It wouldn't have volume. It would just kind of.
Yeah, it would just like look wet.
Well, sometimes you say you like your hair when it's wet, and then when it dries, you're kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
You like okay.
This is true.
All right. I don't know. I don't know if I could. My hair it wouldn't be big. I don't think it would be. I don't know. Okay, Chelsea Nails. It does have a booklet. We just haven't looked at it, so it should have recipes. Okay.
Sophia said the video she's seen with the wet look, they're using like 5 products.
Really?
Wow.
It takes that much to do that?
It contains a lot of gel. Wow.
Wow. So one gel won't do it? One gel wouldn't do it?
Yeah, so the wet look is just, your hair looks wet. Although it's like dry, it still looks wet. It's like the wet look. Your hair is dry, but it looks wet. Like I guess there's so much gel and so much stuff in it that your hair looks wet, although it's dry. I don't know, some people can really rock it. Again, I would probably look like I have a Jerry curl.
Really? Okay. Sorry to interrupt. So, all right, Erica Fleming just texted me. She said it shows it delivered this morning.
Did it go to our P.O Box? Did you send it to our P.O Box?
Did you send it to our, probably to the P.O Box. Let me ask. She's still on? Technology, guys, technology.
Unless this one's from Erica Fleming. The box said New York, though.
Arrived at United States Postal Service regional facility. Okay, went to the P.O Box. Okay.
It was UPS.
United States Postal Service. It was the mail. So it's probably the P.O Box.
Okay, gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
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 Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. So
Gotcha.
Taylor will go there first thing tomorrow morning.
First thing. All right, let's see. Not a fan of the wet look. People are going to sleep.
The wet look good, but yay. Way too much.
Kim K walked the wet look at the Met Gala.
Oh, okay.
Did the wet look.
Why so much product?
Because you have to like make it it has to look wet.
Wow. So I could not just wet my hair and then just put in that because that seems like a gel,
no, because it's gonna dry. Like your hair has to like still look so. We'll have to watch some videos,
wow.
girl.
Okay.
I can't, girl.
Why you guys want to know how to do it, or you just want to see our hair like that, or is that something
girl,
you guys would be interested in?
Ain't nobody finna do the wet look. All that gel, girl. We're not doing that.
Okay.
You need a good amount of shampoo to get that out. Yeah. No.
Wow.
No.
I know, Evelyn. I can't wait to see how it does in our hair too. Okay. Is it Quinn Ray? Yeah, I know. I like watching her channel. We have to but I didn't see that particular video. But all right.
Mom Dick said what? Did LoriAnne just say why so much product?
I
from
know.
the queen of extra product.
Who said that? Who said that?
Okay, so there's people that did it, so we have to go watch their videos.
Okay.
See who.
But look at you. Okay. One gel and a mousse would work. You did try one gel and a mousse recently, right? I didn't see the wet look with that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of product. You have to like saturate your head. Jazz relate me too. Yeah, I like volume. I don't kind of want to keep my hair flat. Flat hair doesn't do much for me.
I don't think it does much for anybody.
Except people who can rock the wet look. Kim Kardashian did it. Weigh your hair down.
Oh, Meg I just finished watching the glycerin-free video.
Thanks
What'd
for watching.
you think? I think it's only good in the club. Right?
Uncle Funky's daughter gives my hair the wet look. Okay.
Okay.
I could see that. Does the wet look hair move? I don't think it does. It doesn't it just like, isn't it supposed to just stay there?
If I want the wet look, I'll just take a shower, right? That's how you do it, Leslie. Just do little bits and pieces, You can go back. That's why when people say our videos are too long, I'm like, just pause it and go back. That's what I do. I love videos that are long, and on my Prime channels, I just pause it and go back when I have more time to watch.
Can't wait to see how Cheers does in our hair. I know. That video's definitely coming up this week. I totally want to do the Cheers line.
My hair has so much volume when it's wet, I can't do the wet look. Okay, so it's a thing then. I saw one person doing it and I didn't know it was a thing, so a lot of people are doing it. Is that what's going on?
That's what's going on.
Okay, and you're not interested in doing it?
Girl, you want to do the wet look?
Yes, I do.
Girl, why?
I don't know, because everybody's talking about it. Who are all these everybody's?
Who are these everybody's? Well, no, since Andy, I get all my workout resources from Pinterest. Like, I put in the kind of, like, the workout that I want to do for the day, and, like, it comes up with workouts. So if I want to work my back, like, I'll type in, you know, back workouts. And a whole bunch of back workouts would come out. And then, like, you know, I just pick a few. I'll do this one, this one, this one, this one. Or if I want to do abs, or if I want to do my arms, or whatever. We start with anywhere from, like, 30 minutes to an hour of cardio. Which could either be like the treadmill, or I've been loving the elliptical lately. I just got a jump rope today. I'm so excited. I got a jump rope. Well, just the little things. I'm so excited for my jump rope.
Pinterest is everything.
You better get on trend if you want those 4,000 subscribers. I don't know how to do the wet look, so we'll have to watch somebody's video and do the wet look, girls.
That's true because
it's such a wasted wash day. Like,
yeah, but no, but I hear that. Yeah, you have to kind of like do, like you said, either be the first to get brand new products, which isn't necessarily always an option for us, or things that are trending. I don't mind doing something like this. I'm not gonna do. I used 1,000 pumps of conditioner. To me, that is complete waste of my money. But something like a wet look, that would be fun to do. But yeah.
Okay, girl, we'll discuss this.
Okay.
We'll be discussing this.
Okay, so see? Let LoriAnne do the wet look. Okay, maybe Taylor will apply the product so she doesn't seem enthusiastic about it.
Girl.
Okay, so apply TJ So Sweet said, wet look is silly, all that gel and hair and hardness. I probably feel like doll hair. Spencer would have, he's like, what is this?
I know,
like,
probably
Spencer,
like,
don't touch, don't snap my hair.
Probably feel like a helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you do? Just like slick your hair all the way back? Like Draco Malfoy? Just like...
No, Harry. No, I just would do it the way I would normally do it. Wouldn't it just be my look, but just wet? Like instead of this being big and dry now, wouldn't it just kind of be just wet curls? I don't know. Is that how it would look?
Did you send that text?
Oh.
Girl. Yeah, Erica. Yeah, it's in our P.O Box. We didn't check our P.O Box today. We'll be getting it tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Did you see?
She said because she responded here because you were over there sitting on a text.
Oh, I was typing and then that's got into the comments of the wet look. Yeah, so we see that it's at the P.O Box. So Taylor will go tomorrow to pick it up.
I'm volunteering my services.
It's a priority. Okay. Yeah, we didn't have the tracking number. So
LoriAnne, your picture on Insta with the wet look, I recall. So when you used to slick your hair back with all that Echo Gel, that was probably like the wet look.
Oh, was that considered the wet? Oh, did I use plenty of layers? Okay. Yeah, definitely. Just any style would be the wet look?
What do you mean any style?
Any style, like I thought it had to be my curly hair that had to have the wet look. So I could do the wet look, slicking our hair. We did the wet look for the awards thing that we did last November, right?
Well, if that's the way you're gonna look with the wet look, then.
Is that?
Girl,
Was that considered the wet look?
I don't know.
I don't know. I would use a cheap gel, Micah Tyler said, for the wet look, right? Treatment Tuesday is the wet look, right? Thank you, Evelina. Yeah, we did figure that out. We've had it for 6 months. I think it's been 6 months because around Christmas
We have
time.
a cheap gel. Can you do it with the wet line or the LA Looks gel? I think we have that. Girl, some LA Looks in your hair.
See. That's fine. I don't care. You act like it's a punishment. I'm down for it.
Girl.
But no, we were going to go over to the P.O Box today because the 6 months is up and our bill is due.
They said
and so,
let your curls hang
but we didn't
back.
go. So we definitely have to go tomorrow to pay for it and definitely pick up our package.
This would be super interesting. I like this is okay. Maybe, girl. Maybe.
I've seen it done with wet line. Hi, Casilda Harrison. I was thinking wet line too. Okay.
And you let your curls hang in the back, so we slick it back to a point, and then I guess all your curls will be wet, and then the back chilling.
And then you can do the dim and brush to roll them back up. They're not just hanging obnoxiously.
I think they're supposed to. It's supposed to be complete. It's like slicked.
Really?
It's
Is the idea to have it slicked back, or why can't I show my texture? I'm just asking.
Why would you want it like flat here and then all the curls here?
What do you mean flat? I wouldn't. I didn't say slick back. You're the one that keeps saying slick it back.
Because it is slicked back.
That's the wet look. Why did I see somebody today
right?
with a thumbnail of long curly hair?
I don't know.
I don't think it's supposed to be slicked back.
I don't know. I'm getting out of this live. I'm gonna say wet look.
Okay. Just going to investigate.
Wet look on natural hair. I've had enough. Okay.
See?
Okay, so see slicked. That's probably how mine would look.
Okay. That's the one I think I saw today.
This.
Is it natural Nisi? That's the one I saw today. And her hair isn't slicked back, right? Well, the front
is slicked back.
Okay. So I guess some of it has to be slicked back. It's slicked.
This is Jasmine Brown's.
Okay.
Hers is slicked back.
So Leah Shabazz said it's a long curly look, but you have short hair, so it would look slicked. Okay. I think it's slicked back. All right, so probably part of you, and then the rest of it, I guess would be curly, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know.
figure out a style.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of them. All right. Yes, we'll jump into the trend. Day.
Oh dear. So I like the
Yay,
people.
LOL.
I like the people that are doing something with their edges. Like I can't just have forehead. Like I need like something. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay. You mean when we do the wet look, you don't want to just slip it back like that? I like when you wear the sleek ponytail though. That looks cute.
Yeah, but it's like over to the side.
Why can't you do that if you do the wet look? You could do that.
Girl, I'll try. Girl, just stop saying the wet look.
Okay. That's the name of it. Curly mullet. Right, you can style yours the way you do when you do Treatment Tuesdays. Okay. Condex laughing. 5 head, right?
That's too much.
Most people push their hair back. I'll figure out a style that's full laddering. I know, I sure did. When I cut my hair when I big chopped, I didn't know what to do. I sure did slick my hair back. I went right back to Old Faithful for months. So much so, people didn't realize I cut my hair because when my hair was shoulder length, sometimes in the humid weather, I would just put a lot of gel in and just slick it back. And for a month, I wore it like that. But I had a substantial ponytail in the back. It was just easy to do. But when I big chopped, I just slicked my hair back. I didn't have a substantial ponytail. I had maybe this much of a ponytail, but nobody like really kind of like gets to rule around measures. Like your ponytail used to be bigger. Did you cut it? So nobody knew. And then I tell you guys when I broke up, broke out 3 months later, finally, you know, I embraced my texture. Then everyone's like, you cut your hair? And I'm like, yeah, I've been cut it like back in November. But it wasn't until like March for the big reveal that I felt comfortable to do that. But I sure did do the wet look for months.
So there's my daughter trying to get me to go to the store, but I told her, girl, MADCURLS is on. Okay, Egypt B, Curl Fest tried to buy early bird Curl Fest tickets Wednesday and they sold out in like 2 minutes. Was at the PC since 11 a.m. waiting to buy, and they went on sale at 12 and still missed it.
I remember that last year, remember?
Yeah, but this year they're having it at a different venue because people are in the comments saying, because the past 2 years they had it at a certain park, and even though they said get tickets, like no one, I mean, if you got tickets, cool. If you didn't, better. Like you could still just walk in because there was no way to gate it because the area was so big. But they're switching the venue this year, and they're saying it's absolutely gated. And if you do not have a ticket, you're not getting in. So people, don't listen to your friends who are saying like you don't need a ticket. Like they switched the venue. Okay. So some island or something they're on, something. Yeah, they're not in the same place.
Very unregulated, and I didn't understand that.
They're not in the same place.
I said, how in the world? I mean, there was just all different entrances that you can go no matter which part.
Yeah,
of the
Prospect Park.
Prospect Park.
Yeah, the past 2 years, and now it's at least the 2 years we went. It was at Prospect Park. Now this year it's at Randall's Island. They absolutely said that there are gates, and you aren't getting in without a ticket. And they're putting. Did the past years? Did they put prices on these tickets? There's prices on these tickets.
Really?
So the free tickets, the ones you can get for free general admission, I guess, those are gone. Now you can only pay for the tickets, and I believe they're $20 or 20, 29, and then there's like 30 and 39, and there's like 50 and 15. Like there's like different levels of tickets.
Randall Island in the middle of the boroughs, okay. So when Tico said I paid $20 for mine. Did you try to go for the early bird? I know one year we just like waited. You kept waiting on the phone, waiting online.
Yeah.
Trying to get the tickets.
That was one of the first year. We only went 1 year. The second, yeah. We didn't go last year, and we didn't plan on going this year. So I'm not pressed for tickets or anything. We're not going. Yeah, $55 for VIP tickets. Wow. Yeah. No.
And what does VIP include? Exactly. Honestly, nothing.
I read that like VIP, at least like the top VIP, whatever that one is, like you get like a special seating area, your own bathrooms, your own personal types of food. I was reading
personal type of food. Okay.
Maybe food trucks.
Okay. So like this is the food truck for the VIP, and this is the food truck for the not VIP. This one you get filet mignon, and this one you get hot dogs.
Probably, like basically. Yeah. I mean, I'll be interested to see how it is this year. So y'all that go, let us know, because in the past year at Prospect Park, it was just way too many people. It was too hot. You were either standing in line or being like squished kind of like in the grass area. Like it was a lot. And you couldn't really like go to like the vendors because like the lines were crazy trying to just like get to a booth. And so maybe it's going to be like more regulated this year. So let us know how it goes.
So where do you live? She said struggles of being without a car. She's never been to a curly hair event.
So Micah Tao said, what happens there? So it's basically an event where like you're celebrating like natural hair. So there's tons of different vendors, people selling different things. A lot of brands come out for it. They set up their own booths. The brands are there. There's food, there's music, tons of influencers.
There's like a to-do list or how to prepare. I didn't realize kind of like the way people take it serious. And I think it wasn't until the next day that I saw people actually make outfits, buy outfits, stay like within themes. Boyfriends and girlfriends go, husband and wives go, families go. So like from the father, the mother, and the kids and all that, everybody's like all in costume, style, dress, everybody's matching. You have to bring lawn chairs, you have to bring blankets, water bottles. I mean, there's like a list that people have. They take it dead seriously. We kind of like showed up late, not bothered, strolled in, and weren't prepared. Okay, we didn't have chairs, and you know that LoriAnne has to sit. So there I am, like leaning on one leg, leaning on another leg. I mean, like it was uncomfortable. It was hot. And they said pick like a thing that you want to do. Either you're going to visit all of the brands in their booths, or you're going to like visit
people,
influencers. Yeah, but you kind of can't do both.
See people.
Yeah, because if you're enjoying influencers, then you're missing out on the goodies at booth. And you'll see somebody walking by with a cute little pink Camille Rose bag, and by the time you get there, it's gone. Okay, so it's just like you kind of really have to pick. Or then there's food. Then you see people walk about with plates of food, and you're like, oh my God, that looks so good. By the time you get there, it's sold out, or the line is so enormous and so long, it's almost like not worth it.
Yeah.
So you really have to focus. Maybe it probably takes years to enjoy like this whole event.
To master it.
Yeah, to pick out like what you want to do. So the year we went, it was really towards the end, and people were getting scattered, but that hot heat was still there. And as we went to each booth, nothing was available to get. I really wanted the cute little Camille Rose bag. I didn't get that. And the other booths, like maybe Palmer's was there. And we were kind of like brand new, so we didn't know a lot of influencers, though people knew you a lot. You know, a lot of people were coming up to you. They knew you. I think I had only been on like a couple of months, so it was an experience.
But it's a fun thing. I think it's cool that they're having it in Atlanta. I was like, maybe let's go to the Atlanta one.
I know, that's what I said.
The New York one. Let's go to the Atlanta one.
I'm definitely going to
because it's in September, so maybe it won't be like as hot.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like only because of the heat, because it would put me under for a week or two, and so I just don't want to do. I know my limitations, and going out there in all this hot heat, it's not going to work for me. But yeah, maybe in other areas.
Is Curl Fest more than 2 days?
I don't think so. I think it's like over a weekend, right? Atlanta's still hot in September.
Okay, so Amber, Janelle said this past year they didn't even sell products. I think Tropic Isle was the only one. Okay. Hi, Amber. I love following her Instagram. She has the cutest family ever.
Who's that?
Oh my gosh, Amber Janelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cutest family ever.
Oh, okay. Atlanta's hot, hazy, and humid even in September. Prepare yourself. Does it snow? I asked you that the other day. Does it snow in Atlanta?
Yeah, what are winters like in Atlanta?
It's only on Saturday, Amina said. Okay, so it's not even 2 days. It's only Saturday, 1 day.
It's not the same. It's crowded because guys are there to hit on women. I mean, it's an event that males and females can enjoy. Like, males that have natural hair, I don't think they just go to seek women. Like, based on, the vendors and stuff that they have, it's like any gender can enjoy the event.
Okay. Egypt B said VIP, you get shaded seating area, phone charging stations, guarantees swag bags, specialty food, trucks, massage, bathroom, free beverages.
Okay. No, I'm really interested to see, once it happens, people's reviews on it this year. Especially the whole, the people who are gonna think it's kind of like Prospect Park, you don't need a ticket to get in, they're gonna try to do it anyway. Good luck.
But
But they made it clear, like, there's gonna be
Yeah.
gates up, like the place that they picked, like
That's
there's
what
gonna
I
be
noticed
gates. You're
the
not
first
getting in
year.
there.
I said, anyone can just stroll in. How do you govern a public park?
Yeah.
I said it the first year I went there. I said, there's just no way. There's just so many different entrances.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, all of this like rushing to get here and getting these tickets and staying on the phone. I said, hey, we could have just strolled in like we
You
did
don't
today.
stay on the phone. You stay online.
Whatever. Dated myself, stay on the phone. I said, but you know, we just easily strolled in. Yes, granted, it was our fault that we were late because we didn't like gauge the time right. But
If we didn't understand like the area.
Yeah, it was
we
very
parked
unregulated.
like on the like complete other side, and we had to walk.
Yeah, but this tells me that they done clocked it now. They see it's a moneymaker. They're gonna get their money. So now they done closed locked everybody into one area. Probably have to roll the canoe.
So then maybe also there's like a head count, so it's not so jam packed.
Yeah,
you know, there's like you know a capacity level.
Yes, probably for safety reasons they have to be. What's that? Oh, that's my headphones.
I mean, so they said that last year also. I know they did. They say it every year. You can't get in without a ticket. But yeah, the way Prospect Park is set up, like there's so many entrances. But I don't know what Randall's. What is it? Randall's Island. I don't know what that looks like. But
here's Miss Tatiana Ragland. I would rather go to the World Natural Hair Show.
You ran to the World Trade Center.
Right, the World Trade Center. Curl Fest is not worth it. Okay.
But I think if you're really into curly like events, you know, just seeing, it's just like a sea of natural heads. So it's like cool to see. It is cool. Mm-hmm. It is cool. Like if you're really into it, like the way people really get into it, like they dress up and all the vendors and like the people you see, like it can be a fun experience. Like we got the experience. Like I think I'm good on Curl Fest, but if you've never been before, it is something, you know.
Maybe if we go and we're like more prepared. Mm-hmm. Maybe if we had some seating, some blankets, some water bottles. You know, we didn't take it seriously enough the first year. I think we were just so happy just to get down there.
There's no free tickets. I'm not trying to pay.
Yeah.
Anymore. So we didn't like.
Yeah.
I think we kind of discussed it a couple weeks ago, like whether we wanted to do it, and we said no. So I kind of forgot about it. But.
And especially now that they're not selling products, so it really is kind of like just meeting people and socializing and talking and all that.
So if they're not selling products, are they giving products away, or do they just have them displayed like, here's what we have? When you get home, look it up and you can order it or find it because it's just stuff you can see in person. Or did anybody go last year? Is that how that thing went?
Hey, Angela, you didn't miss much. We're just sitting here figuring out Curl Fest right now.
M. Smith said Randall's Island has a locked down mental facility, so there's definitely is a way to block entrance.
Okay.
Okay. Usually just sample bags. Okay.
Okay, so it's Melissa got tickets. She tried to get right there at noon, but it was sold out.
But then I think like the VIPs and like the platinum tickets and those kind of things, they're like guaranteed like swag bags. And I hear the swag bags are pretty good.
Okay.
Are good.
We don't need another product, girl.
I know, we're
not getting it.
We're not getting it.
I went last year for free. It was so crowded. Yeah, we went the first year. Okay. I'm just going to Baltimore tomorrow for our nephew's christening.
There was no cell phone service.
Except if you're VIP. Except if you're a VIP, they said there's cell phone stations.
To like charge your phone?
Yeah, maybe that's what it said.
I don't remember not having cell phone service. I don't remember that. The mental hospital is on Ward's Island, not Randall's. So how do you get there? That's my thing with New York. I'm like, we're in Connecticut, but we're just like a train ride away from Manhattan. I'm like, how do we get to other places in New York? I'm like, I'd love to explore New York, but I feel like I'm gonna get lost. Like, I don't want to take the subway. I don't. I want my train above the ground. Like, how do we go other places besides Manhattan? We just get on the train and it puts us right in Grand Central Station.
Or the taxi, right?
Or like we can get off at like 125th Harlem or something. I'm like, how do we get to the Bronx? Or how do we get to Brooklyn? Like, what if we want to go other places? Like, why do we only go to Manhattan? That's so expensive though. Take a taxi from Manhattan to like Brooklyn or the Bronx. Is that expensive? Y'all, how do we get around? Subway or Uber,
right? That's what I said. Like,
take a bus.
Okay.
Trying to bus around. So you can get from like Manhattan to the Bronx by bus or Manhattan to Brooklyn.
You see, Bronx. Let me see. You can take train to Brooklyn or Bronx or bus, but it's longer. Okay. I'll probably be so lost.
Yeah, the only thing I know how to do, like those events that when they're in other places, I see they're in Staten Island, I'm like, nope. I'm like, we're not going. I'm like, I don't know how to get there. But if it's something like that's in New York or Manhattan, I'm like, okay, we can get on the train. They'll put us right in Grand Central. And we can Uber around Manhattan. But like any other place an event is at, in Brooklyn, here, there, Staten Island, I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna get there.
Hey, we have somebody that she's new. Equella Morris said, "I love you guys. I watch you guys all the time. Thank you." Best bet is the train. 4 and 5 trains. That must be New York speed.
4 and 5 trains. Yeah, those must be like train types.
Yeah. Wow.
Buses are easy and cheap.
Okay.
See, we drive, but I don't drive in New York. I refuse to drive in New York.
I know.
And I don't let you drive in New York. So
I drove to Brooklyn one time, and you didn't like the way I drove. I was so proud of myself. I figured it was New York. Attack. Yeah, because, you know, my mentality that somebody robbed a bank and they're going to be darting here and there, you know.
You just sat on your brakes. Like, people were honking. At, like, just because green lights, you would brake. Oh, my. I thought we were going to die that day. Like, people were not having it.
No, because you just come to intersections, and I'm not just going to assume I have the right of way, though I do, because I don't know if these people care that I have the right of way, because I'm not going to tear up my car just because of assumptions. So I am very cautiously driving in New York. Yeah, no. And it gets on your nerves. When I was younger,
we're not driving. You're like, oh, we can drive. No, you're not driving in New York. So,
but I was afraid to drive in Manhattan. I drove as far as Brooklyn. And like White Plains, but that's not really. Even those White Plains in New York, it's not really
like city. Yeah, city.
But New York. I would love to be able to have the courage to drive in Manhattan. But then why? Because I think the fun of going to New York is taking public transportation. And I like taking the train. And Ubers and all of that, yeah.
Even though we never get the Uber thing right. I don't know. Uber gets on my nerves sometimes. And Lyft, because, like, they're like, we're here, and, like, they're way up here, and our dot's way down here. I'm like, how are they saying they're here when we're nowhere near each other?
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. Leslie has said it and stressed it. But I heard it before I heard it from Leslie that New Yorkers really don't own cars because they have no reason to drive anywhere. I think that's so cool. Yeah, like, what an expense to save.
Shelly's Curl, she put in her Instagram stories, like, she was taking her second driving lesson. So I know she lives in New York, so, like, she's learning to drive. And so, like, yeah, a lot of New Yorkers, like, don't drive.
All right.
So, come on, Punjabi, I'm a new subscriber. Had fun tonight. Good night. Thank you for coming.
Okay. We're reading.
Come on, Punjabi. Okay. At the bottom, if you were.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. I'm reading what Karen Reeves said. She said, I don't blame you for not wanting to drive in New York City. I used to live in Queens and worked in Manhattan. I took the bus to the subway. The buses and train go everywhere. Okay. But it's just the idea of, like, learning where they go and how to get them.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, this summer, I was like, you know, why don't we go to the Bronx Zoo or something? Like, but how do we get there? Would we, like, get off in Harlem? Is that closer than, like, getting out in Manhattan and then trying to get to the Bronx? Or, even though I think Stanford goes different places. I think when I went to the Bronx one time, like, I took the train. I got off in Stanford, and then I took a train from Stanford to, like, I think that goes to the different boroughs as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would just, like, get off in Stanford and then, like, find a different train.
Okay. Wow. Why does it start up there at Stanford, Connecticut? Why does it do that?
Well, Stanford's pretty close to New York.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so.
But I'm in New York. Hold on. Leslie, were you born and raised in New York? We have designated family members that have a car. Okay.
I totally believe that, Jazz. Like, if you can drive in New York City, you can drive anywhere.
That's what I think.
Totally believe that. But then I hear, like, other places have really bad traffic, too. Like, I think New York traffic is horrible. But I hear, like, LA traffic. I've seen LA traffic. LA traffic is terrible. I heard Georgia has bad traffic. Atlanta, bad traffic.
Yeah. When I used to live in California, that highway, whatever, I just know it as the 5, that was, oh, wow, that was a lot of traffic on there. You get on there and you don't get off for hours. Definitely Connecticut, certain times of the day, different highways, but probably haven't seen it until we've seen New York traffic.
New York. But then, like, the way
the
Uber drivers drive, they just be flying.
I know.
They're flying on those roads, like, not bothered.
Then you even have somebody riding a bike along the side of the cars, and there's a bus here, there's a bike here, there's a car here.
Bronx Zoo is free on Wednesdays. Really? For everybody? For everybody?
Wow. Do they put some of the best animals away so we can't see them?
What do you get for free? What do you get for free? Do you get the whole experience?
Right.
go to an aquarium too.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good to know. Donations appreciated.
Maybe they take donations.
Oh, donations appreciated. Okay. I see. I know what happens when you go to something like that, like an event, and whether it's a private party, whatever, and they say it's like a free thing, but it's at a place that would not normally be a venue that you would pay for, and they say donations appreciated. Like, what do you give? Like, how much is a donation?
Fly TJ so sweet. That is such a good question. She's like, can someone explain to me how traffic happens? It's like mind-boggling. It's like, where did somebody stop?
I know.
That it like backs up traffic. If highways just keep running, like why is there traffic on the highway? Like
but it's continuous.
That's a great question.
It's continuous weekly. Say Friday rush hour traffic to say New York from here to New York, very much rush hour, and then after 3. Maybe sometimes even 2 on a Friday, coming back from New York, back into Connecticut. Oh my gosh, the traffic.
But like, how does that happen? Yeah,
we're
all going there, but like, we all should be in motion.
Yeah.
The cars are moving. Like,
I don't know.
And you
and
get off
no
your
lights.
exit. Like, why is there traffic?
I have no idea. I know, that's such a good question. Too many people on the road at the same time. That's the simplistic answer. Absolutely.
Because people are in the left lane trying to cut over 5 lanes of traffic to exit.
I didn't do it, I swear.
That is you. That is you.
I go from all the way over here to
at the very last minute.
Like, oh my God, there's my exit.
No. Accidents and people rubbernecking. Definitely that.
Yeah.
Definitely that.
Yeah. Congestion.
And sometimes it's not even anything. It will be like a cop on the side of the road with another car. There's not even anything to see. And people will just like back up traffic just to look.
Yeah.
Like for what? There's nothing to see.
I know it could be an accident. I know, what is that about the fascination with people watching? Like, you see, but like you kind of like don't want to see what it is.
Yeah, what
it
is.
It's like how bad that you see this accident and you kind of look, but you really don't want to see anything, but you're curious. It's just, I don't know. My mom breaks when she talks. What? It's better to miss your exit. We are in Florida driving behind a motorcycle and they quickly realized it was their exit and went over and a car hit them right in front of us. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Are motorcycles allowed to drive through traffic or do they have to wait in line like everybody else? Like, are they allowed to like go through the little cracks?
Yeah.
Like, are they allowed to do that? Is that illegal?
Oh, no.
Do you use signals? I use signals. People not signaling is my pet peeve too. Drives me insane.
Yeah, but it's like one signal. So if I'm here in the left lane, I have to get all the way over to the right. I do put on the right signal, but I don't think they realize that I'm going to be going over like 4 lanes. I think it's just such skill that I have to be able to do that. But no, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Girl. And I tell people like when they drive crazy, I'm like, you're going to do that to the wrong person one day. Like, you know, and somebody's not going to have it. And it's not going to be a good situation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is terrible when people don't use signals because you don't realize, But then they always say on the driving test, you have to drive a
car's length.
You have to be able to see like the wheels of the car. And sometimes, if you're right on top of a car, you almost like get what you get, like back up, give them some space because you don't see when they're going to turn. And if they don't put on the signal, well, then you're like right on them. So I definitely keep there. Again, my car.
If a car is right on me, I will pull over and let them go in front of me if it's that serious. Like, I hate when cars drive right on me.
I've seen that, Love Smith. You guys should do let the person in front of me decide what we eat. See, I'm not that adventurous. I'm like we just mentioned before, like we do like little trendy things. Guys, we just embrace the wet look. Please, please.
What happens? You like tap somebody on the shoulder and say, can you pick out my meal?
I don't know. Do they pay when they pick? But aside
the person who picks pays.
Yeah, but aside from if they pay, I don't know because I don't know. Like I don't want to be the experiment. If it's going to be like above board and it's decent and all that, but I guess we would be at a place that I would eat, right? Anything in the place I probably would eat if it's at a place I would.
Speaking of things like eating, so I was reading like a BuzzFeed article about like different delicacies in different like parts of the world. Like, is there anything that you guys eat that's like a delicacy to you, but like to like other people would be strange? Like, I don't know. Like I was reading and I was talking to someone and like they were saying that they eat like down south people eat frog legs and like Like up here, like you wouldn't catch me eating frog legs.
Yeah. What are things?
Like what are like chitlins? Yeah, chitlins would probably be one of those. Like,
and how do you handle that
things.
if you're at someone's house and they want you to try something and
Cow
you just
foot.
like, I feel like I'm at the age now where I know what I like. I don't want to really experiment. I know what I would want to eat until they're like, oh, have you tried this? No, no, thank you. No, how do you know if you like it if you've never tried it? Well, I guess I was so intimidated by that question when I was younger, and then you kind of get shy, and I'm like, I don't know. That's all you can say when you're younger because you see this big adult, like, putting you to the test, you know, making you feel guilty because you don't want to try something strange. And so they're like, just try this. You don't know if you like it until you try. Well, I'm sick of that mantra. That was when I grew up, all that intimidation. Now I'm like, no, thank you. I really don't want it. What good is it going to do for me to try something? I'm already kind of like in my mind thinking, oh, this is not going to go well for me. I don't want to try it. So I don't want to experiment. Take it as ignorant, take it however you want to. I just don't want to experiment when it comes to food. So
like a lot of it was like pig brains, and it was a lot of it was like brains and
alligator, someone says.
Tongues and things and eyeballs and
frog leg tastes like chicken. I always hear that tastes like chicken. I don't understand that.
Turtle soup.
When people say it tastes like chicken, then I always say, then why don't like just eat chicken? Why do you have to eat something that tastes like it? Is it just it's just more palatable to make you feel like it tastes like chicken?
Does it look like chicken? Like if someone put frog legs in front of me, does it look like a chicken leg?
I hear it says, is it Lucretia? Bob said, my mom eats pig's feet. I used to eat pig's feet, oh my gosh, so much. But now I don't anymore. But when I was younger, I could put away some pig's feet. Vinegar and hot sauce, oh my god.
I had alligator when I was in New Orleans. How did that taste? Alligator?
Must do not taste like chicken. I say no thank you. And then if they try
no,
again,
it looks like frog legs.
I said no thank you. Okay, that's intelligent. I like that.
People eat possum.
Okay. Remember we told the story.
Have you ever had turtle? No.
No.
No. How do you eat turtle? How is that prepared? That's my question. Like when someone says, when you eat frog legs, well, how is it prepared? Is it with rice? Is it with vegetables?
So
like,
Monique,
how do you cook it?
Monique's makeup says frog legs do taste like chicken. We have some that say it doesn't taste like chicken. Some say it does taste like chicken. Okay, I don't eat lasagna with ricotta cheese. I went to a guy's home for dinner. His mom made it with ricotta cheese. I ate it and drank lots of water, but never again. Oh, that's polite.
What did she eat? What was it?
A lasagna with ricotta cheese. She normally doesn't like that. And
okay.
I love ricotta cheese.
That sounds amazing.
So much so that we boil pasta here, spoon in ricotta cheese, throw on sauce, and put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. Love it. I love ricotta cheese. I like to try experiment with foods. Okay, that's you, Tay. You like to do that at times.
Yeah, but I think it like depends. Like I know some of the things like were like these eggs that like had gone bad. People like cut them open and they look like black, and like that's like a delicacy. And
someone said bison burger. Isn't that beef? Isn't
cow tongue soup?
Is bison beef?
Does it look like cow tongue, or is it just kind of cut up and floating in there like turtle soup? Like what part of the turtle are you eating? Like, does it look like meat floating around in the soup? Like, I just want to know.
You guys know I'm not a foodie to begin with, so it's got to be pretty appetizing looking. No, it looks like frog legs.
I've had curry goat before. That was pretty good.
Not to me.
Rice.
Okay. Must be tiny. No. It's like the leg of a frog. See, no, I went outside one time, and you know the frog is the color of the grass, so I didn't realize it, and then it just like hopped, and I jumped. You know, I just was never a fan of frogs to begin with, in its natural habitat, let alone on my plate.
When I was on a contacts kick, colored contacts, I had green contacts, and you told me I looked like a frog. I don't know why, because you have green eyes. And I don't tell you, you look like a frog. You were like, you look like a frog.
Because they were just so green. And they just, like, you know, kind of like you could tell sometimes that when they are contacts. You said you could. I never really could. I always ask people, are those her real eyes or whatever? Because sometimes they're just like so strikingly beautiful, the color. And you're like, yeah, Ma, those are real. Or no, Ma, you can tell that they're not real. So sometimes contacts just look like frog eyes, and yours were like so inexpensive. I mean, you were 13. Like, how could you afford anything like more than that on no money? You know, however you got the money to do it, I don't know. But they did not look like green eyes. They looked like frog eyes. That was a match.
You always told me.
I had to.
What?
I think it's a mother's job. I think it's a mother's job to tell your child.
You were just like, no, Taylor, that's not it.
With love.
That's
with
not
love.
it.
There's Samantha Ivy. Hey, Samantha Ivy.
Hi.
No, I mean, I've seen them floating around in a pot, oxtails, but the name turned me off. See, that's how I am. See, like now I'm at my age, so no one's gonna say, just try it. You've never tried it before. No, I have not. Like, just try it. Like, I don't want to now.
Are you answering Jazzerlight's question?
No, I'm just answering in general.
Oh, because she says, does anyone believe that if no one told you what exactly you were eating, say a meat, would you be more open to eating it? Like if they just put it in front of you?
Nope. I'd be even less open because I don't like that. That's happened to me one time where they said, I'm like, well, what is it? Probably sounds very ignorant, but you know, hey guys, maybe that's just me. All right, and so they're like, just try. I'm like, well, can you just tell me what it is? No, just try. Just open your mouth. Now I know I'm definitely not going to do it at that point because I just don't know what it is. Just tell me what it is. And nope, they wouldn't tell me. They said, okay, then you're not going to be able to try it. That was fine by me, but just please tell me what it is. It ended up being, I think, deer meat or something. I'm glad I didn't open my mouth. No.
Girl, what if it tasted like steak or something?
I know it might have, but I don't like to experiment.
Or what if would you be mad if someone told you, you know, here's a steak, but it actually wasn't steak at the end when you were done eating? They would say, actually, you just ate deer. And clearly you enjoyed it. Like,
no, because like I'm 51, so by now I know what a steak looks like in all its forms pretty much. So I say, is it really a steak? And I probably would just push it to the side of my plate because I wouldn't trust it. If
oh yeah, Les LeBron blood sausage.
Oh yeah.
I saw that up there as a delicacy, blood sausage.
Yeah. And what is that? I've seen that in
it's
Puerto
pig's
Rican
blood,
restaurant.
I think, right? Isn't it pig's blood?
Does it taste kind of like bone marrow or something? I've seen that like all in the encasing in the Puerto Rican restaurant in the window. What is that?
Don't talk about horse meat.
Nope. Okay, so oxtail isn't bad. I'm Jamaican, so I eat that. Okay.
I've always wanted to try oxtail.
Ari loves deer meat. Horse meat is sweet too. Okay. But, you know, we always tell you about these shows that we watch. And what's that name of that show? I always say, I shouldn't have lived or whatever. But
I shouldn't be alive.
I shouldn't be alive. That one, you will eat just about anything. You will eat just about anything.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
A guy picked up a lizard and like bit its head off and ate it because he hadn't eaten it in like 10 days or something.
And I've never gotten to that point of that kind of starvation, but I can almost imagine, and you probably will. I probably wouldn't be picky at all at that point. You would just be eating just about anything. If you, like I saw the other day, humans cannot live 3 days without water. I think it's 40 days without food. And what was the other thing?
Horse meat is sweet? Question mark. Get a candy bar.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, glad you enjoyed the video, Laura Lewis. Hey, girl.
Oh. All right, so Fly TJ So Sweet. Let me see. All right, that name.
Sheena Marie, I can't really eat shrimp either. I think I'm like low key allergic to like.
But you sure I'm passing up my salad.
I know.
Right?
I think I'm like low key allergic to, what is it?
Hold on.
Is it shellfish? I don't know. If I eat too much, I kind of break out.
Okay, where was that at? What was the question? You said Lewis. Let's get ready to respond to, okay, the Fly TJ So Sweet. Okay. Bison isn't bad in a burger. It's good. I thought it was beef. I thought it was what you made the burger out of. So what do you mean in a burger? Like what is, I gotta look it up. What's
bison burger?
Bison. I'm saying it wrong. It's bison. Okay,
what were you saying?
Bison.
Oh, bison.
I don't know.
You know, see, maybe if you watch my shows with me, they show bison on there all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My my animal documentaries.
Okay.
Good night, Tier Price.
Bison.
No, popcorn shrimp isn't a turnoff. I like popcorn shrimp. That's
There's a lot of breading, but I like it. I don't mind things like that.
A lot of breading.
It is a lot of bread. Like, where's the shrimp?
Weirdest foods that you guys like?
Weirdest. Maybe that we've tried. Oh wow. I don't know. My nose was always turned up to something. I always want to know the wherefore and why. Where to come
I don't know.
from.
Weird is relative. Like I ate. Well, I don't know. I ate chitlins and they were absolutely disgusting.
Did you? I don't remember you eating them.
Okay, I tried them and then I had to throw the whole plate of food away. No, because we were at Christmas at somebody's house and the food all looked amazing and I had just finished making my plate perfectly. And the host was like, you know, try these chitlins, like try them basically, like don't be ignorant, like just you can't knock them till you try them. And she took she took a whole big slab and stuck it straight in the middle of my plate. Juices seeped all into the rest of my food. Smelled disgusting. I took a bite. They were disgusting. And then I was trying to like eat around them, but no, I couldn't because everything just tasted like chitlins after that because the juice went everywhere and I had to throw the whole plate away and make a new plate. And everyone's looking at me cross-eyed. I'm like, nobody told you to stick it right in the middle.
I know.
Have all the juices going everywhere. Like, I can't eat this.
Ashley said, who said that? D.CURLS said, are chitlins rubbery?
Like,
I don't know.
kind of.
I love cottage cheese, and I'll put hot sauce on. Is that weird? That's probably about the weirdest thing I might eat.
love hot sauce on like
and then I put in olives.
hot
on top
sauce
of it.
on eggs. Like, it's so good.
So cottage cheese. Some people think it's weird when it's curdled milk, whatever. So I will eat that. But I don't know. I don't really have a weird menu because I'm always looking all eyes.
Chitlins are pig intestines, right? And they smell like pig intestines.
If you've ever smelled pig intestines, I haven't.
And well, if you think about what like the intestines are, like they smell
I can't.
like pig intestines. Wait, dude, how do we go from chitlins being rubbery to cottage cheese?
Because
now we
said,
eat cottage cheese.
And
we put olives in it and hot sauce and lemon pepper.
I was just trying to join the conversation because I wasn't going to be eating chitlins and all that.
You're just trying to participate.
I was trying to be weird.
Yeah.
I was trying to be a team player.
Andrea Allen said, I love ranch in my spaghetti. What?
Okay. I definitely do odd combinations of things. I get like little bits and pieces of things. Like it almost looks like a buffet plate because I like little, so I'll get a plate, for instance, and like this new thing I'm on, somebody wants to like the recipe, like guys, I don't have a recipe, there's no measurements, I just throw everything in. So my latest thing is shrimp, avocado, spinach, baby spinach leaves, grape tomatoes cut in half, throw it all in, throw in lemon juice, vinegar. Like I think today I just kind of threw in olives and feta cheese. See, just all kinds of crazy things. Stir it, mix it all together, put on some salt, and eat it.
Someone said grilled peanut butter and jelly. I never thought to grill it. That's interesting.
Okay.
Fluff. Oh my gosh, people, like kids always used to bring in fluff sandwiches.
Fluff.
Peanut butter and fluff.
Yes, I told you guys my boiled ham and cheese sandwich. I was so excited that I got from Nick's Deli, and my lunchbox was taken.
Oh no, Ari.
And I ended up eating fluff for lunch.
Peanut butter and mayonnaise. I don't eat mayonnaise.
Oh,
I can't do mayonnaise.
no.
I cannot do mayonnaise.
Peanut butter and mayonnaise, no.
Can't do mayonnaise.
Hot sauce on my spaghetti. Okay. Yeah, you do hot sauce on everything. Hot sauce on boiled eggs. I love that. And scrambled eggs, fried eggs. I love hot sauce. Okay, sorry about the hog head cheese. And the end twistles. I was going to bring that up before.
The end twistles. Mom, tell the end twistle story.
Okay, guys. Okay. Have to give background story. Okay. The end twistles and the hog head cheese. Okay. Again, a southern delicacy. Okay, so my grandmother was very, very proud, love her so much, and she seriously was, and she just was always, kind of like, because of it, like, always doing things because of the neighbors, like, not so much doing things because of, like, the Joneses, but just being, she's passed away since then, but at the time, she was in her 60s, like, she used to babysit for us on the weekend, so 60s, 70s, 80s, all right, and from that generation, okay, so let's take that, like, I'm almost 60 now, I'm 52, so that had to be years ago. When you do things, like in front of white people, you have to just be, that's her mentality, that's where she came from. So she lived in a beautiful neighborhood, her, my grandfather, and it was in Stamford, Connecticut, in a beautiful neighborhood, all white people, all right, she lived next door to this family, these two white people, two older white people, and they were the Entwistles, they were a couple, and so, though they lived like in a white neighborhood and all of that, but she definitely had those deep Southern roots and enjoyed Southern food. And so, especially around the holidays, so my grandmother definitely did chitlins. She definitely did, oh my gosh, I mean, all that kind of that Southern food. So that's why I can say I've eaten pig's feet and all that because I got it from my grandmother. Now I don't anymore, but I used to. So one Christmas, we were over there and she had made hog head cheese. That was one thing, and then hog maws. It was the other one. The other thing was hog maws. I think the last time we like Googled hog maws, it was some sort of part of like cow. What was a hog maw?
Girl, I don't know. I'll look it up.
All right.
So unless guys, tell us what hog maws are. What are hog maws?
So you don't say no to your grandparents, okay? And so we all sat around the table. And I used to love the way my grandparents cooked, but I don't like surprise meals. And this was like that surprise meal. Like we're gonna have these hog maws. And like I think we went to church that morning. And she kept saying, "Oh, wait till we get home." She used to call me Ooey. Ooey, you're gonna love these hog maws. And I'm just like just the name alone. Like I'm like, well, like what is it? Like just like she didn't like a lot of questions. Don't ask a whole lot of questions, okay? You just gotta like it. So I was just like, I was already getting worked up because I couldn't even ask questions about what I was gonna be eating. So this hog maw didn't seem that appetizing. But anyway, we go home. Of course, first thing you do when you go in is wash your hands. So we wash your hands and start setting the table. So we all had to set the table. Then we all sit down. Now the plate, the knife, the fork, and the spoon, and we're getting ready to take the first bite. And I'm sitting here sawing, you know, cutting, put the fork here because it was tough, that hog maw. Ding dong! It was the door. She goes, "Oh, Bob." My grandfather's name was Ira, but she called him Bob. She goes, "Oh, Bob, who's at the door?" She just hated to be like interrupted. She hated that kind of thing. But he was just so friendly. Like, he just loved company and stuff. So he went to the, he said, "Oh, Paul," he called her name was Pauline, but he called her Paul. He goes, "Paul, it's the Entwistle." She goes, "Oh, no," but she knew she had to answer the door. The car was in the driveway. And so then basically she jumped up from the table and like scared the life out of me and basically, Titi would bring them plates over here. Like, why? Okay, like our mentality nowadays, like, why? We're eating dinner. The Entwistles came in on us, but not my grandmother's generation. Like, the white people are at the door, put our southern food away, tuck it away, hide the food, all right? Like, "I'm hungry. Bring back my plate." Nope. So she opened up the oven and started putting our plates in the oven. And then, like we're humans, people do eat, but I guess you don't eat like southern food, like soul food in front of the Entwistles. So, right? So like our plates got confiscated. Like really? So the Entwistles came in just enough, just to be messy, just enough for my food to be cold, even though she threw it in the oven, but it was a cold oven. So the Entwistles just came in, but the story I told, and this is what I'm telling tonight, the idea, the mentality that we have to run with our food because like we couldn't like eat our food because the white people were at the door of the Entwistles, all right? So yeah, the Entwistles were my bane, okay?
The Entwistles.
Yeah, I always had to put on a show for the Entwistles. You know, keep your voice down, always. The Entwistles, I hear you, all right? Okay, and what if they do hear me, okay? Yeah, no, we talk about it with love, Monique's makeup. We love Southern food, but I guess maybe because we call it Southern food because even though it's up here, I don't know why we don't call it Northern and Southern because we definitely eat it up here. But no, there's nothing like going down south.
It originate from south?
Maybe, right? It definitely originated from the south. But there's nothing like, I mean, we can cook it, I think, all day long up here, but you just never get it the way the Southerners cook it. Never, ever, ever. It's almost kind of like imitation.
So
it's
like Girlie said, was it that they didn't want them to see the soul food or they didn't want to offer them any?
No, that they didn't want to see, they didn't want them to see it. Because again, my grandmother came from the generation that Black people just did things differently, you know, just like that mentality. I mean, I'm not gonna try to candy coat it. It was just almost like less than, okay? So you couldn't let the white people see what we were eating because that was her mentality. Whereas now, like, basically my legs would be crossed. I'd be like, "Come on in, the door's open, come on in. We eat it. I wish I could offer you something that's not enough, but have a seat. I can give you something else in the kitchen, but no, this isn't about ready to clean up." But it was just like, it was hog maws. It was definitely some sort of what is hog maws? Did we find out what it was?
Guys, what's hog maws?
Even if it was like fried chicken, it just kind of wouldn't be, the place probably be picked up and put someplace else because fried chicken would be like Black delicacy and she probably wouldn't want that white neighbors to see that we were eating fried chicken. So that's just the way it was.
You guys prefer salty or sweet? I'm all about salt. I even salt ice cream. Oh, what?
Okay, a lot of foods in
Salting
Black
ice cream. I like things salty,
culture.
but I ain't putting salt on ice cream.
I see some people put salt on watermelon, but I happen to like sweet things. Yeah, I will go days without eating like real food, so to speak, but I love sweet things.
Salt on watermelon. I just saw a post on Twitter about that salt on watermelon.
Yeah, I don't know. They say it brings out the flavor more.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt used to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be careful with salt, like your blood pressure. True.
Entwistle is a good last name for a character.
Oh, it's
in a
pig
book.
stomach.
Right? Okay, all right, so no wonder we were running with plates. Okay, because pig stomach, wow. And it was tough because I was cutting and sawing, and she's like, "Oh, we put that knife down, like the Entwistles are here." So I had to put the knife down.
So the Entwistle sounds like a name for like a character in a book.
Right?
Totally, the Entwistles.
The Entwistles.
The Entwistles. I think that's what makes the story like 10 times funnier because just the name. It's
I
ridiculous.
know, after the last time I told the story, then in the comments for our next video, I started seeing like the Entwistles.
The Entwistles.
So our next video, you guys, whoever was on live tonight, hashtag the Entwistles. I know that y'all were here.
The Entwistles. However you spell that.
Right, however you spell it, right.
Entwistles.
I'm thinking, I saw somebody spell it I-N. I thought it was like E-N, but I don't know how you spell them folks'
I probably
names.
would have started with an I too.
Right,
I-N and then like
yeah.
T-W-I-S.
E-N-T-W, yeah, the Entwistles. It's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dr. Seuss books.
Oh my gosh, does it sound like that?
Sounds like an uptight name. It does.
Yes, yeah.
The Entwistles.
It's like very nosy, very prying. And there's probably lots to see. So the plates got cleared away. We just kind of like sit there with our hands in our laps, like we just are just there on a Sunday afternoon doing absolutely nothing, waiting for their company. Mickey Sanders said in capitals, the main choice, it's mainly a miss with me, but I want to try the Cheers Gelato. Can't find it anywhere. Exhibit A, we couldn't either, but one of our wonderful subscribers sent it, and another one, Erica Fleming, are you still in the room? Sis, I don't know if she's still here.
Rochelle.
Yes, we talked about it like
Was
week
it Williams?
after week.
Was it Rochelle Williams?
And so y'all reached back because we definitely want to try it.
Yeah, this will be in a video this week. I'm already trying to think of the aesthetic.
Because we definitely need content, so we're like, okay, now we got some content going here.
Because it's purple, it's kind of like a brownish color.
So we got to know it's impossible to find, Mickey, so you're not the only one at all. I know we couldn't wait to do the review, but we couldn't find it anywhere. I looked everywhere. And Jen loves nail polish. I think you even reached out, right?
Yeah, the Cheers.
Because Jen loves nail polish will always tell us, because she's in Connecticut, whether Walmart's up where she is has things, because her Walmart has more than our Walmart down here. And she said she couldn't even, there wasn't any there.
It wasn't up there. Yeah. So if it wasn't up there, then it wasn't anywhere in Connecticut.
Samantha, I don't think you can. That's why we're saying that. I wish it were that simple.
D-Curly, we said it smells like a really strong cocktail. It's pretty strong. I'm excited to use it.
Samantha, where do you think you can order it? Walmart? Because that's what we were told, that it's now in Walmart, and we went to Walmart, sold out. What's an interesting factoid?
Purple and silver. Do we have anything silver? We probably have to go with gray.
Yep, I went with the same thing. It wasn't like within 100 miles of us.
But when I think of beer, I think of like
there's a Pete
brown and like tan.
Who wrote songs for the band The Who? I know, it was so kind of them. I know, really. We'll get like a DM or something, and somebody will see. And D Curly right here in the chat tonight. She's been so generous. She sent us so many lines. And Jen Loves Nail Polish sent us lines. So we definitely appreciate that. Especially since we're picking up speed now. We said like we're going to try to put it out Monday through Friday now.
Road
videos.
to 20K.
Road to 20K.
What main choice line should I try? Tropical Moringa. The braid out glaze is amazing.
Okay. Mine is for the culture. So looking for cheers for myself. Okay, see. I know, we're excited too. We're motivated. Excited for the new videos. Put some fire under ourselves.
Right.
What did I say in the video? I said, I'm so tired. Like, I'm sorry I woke you up to do some work.
Right? No, because like typically when we film, like we'll do like our treatment Tuesday in a video, and then we'll do our wash day in another video, and then we'll do a talk. So it's kind of like we bang out 3 videos in a day, which is cool.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like like, okay, a video today, film a video tomorrow. From like, you know, we kind of try to get it done.
I like when we do the treatment Tuesday, and then we go right into our wash day. What did somebody say? We did treatment Tuesday, and what was it?
Wheelbarrow Wednesday.
Wheelbarrow Wednesday. Roll out the products again. It shows up on mine. I know, we thought the website would have it, but it doesn't.
These websites might have it, but it's sold out.
Yeah.
My old pomegranate leave-in is the best. That's what people say. What do you use it with?
Somebody said that, who said that? We tried. Oh,
awesome.
Alba.
Curls and Curls. She said she just tried the Carol's Daughter Cocoa Cream Butter as a one and done, and it was her first successful wash and go.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, we have that video, and we have tried that. We love that. I think we were watching, Lexi Marcella, who watches her channel, and she was doing a live one afternoon, and she swears by the Cocoa Curl Cream by Carol's Daughter. And we agreed, because we definitely swear by it too. We love it. That was a great one and done.
It's amazing.
Let's see. What line again?
Yeah, Camille Rose has some new products out that were in the curl box. We completely missed that boat.
Wow, and we feel just the opposite, Karen Pat. We're so intimidated by twist outs.
By twist outs.
I thought I was going to be doing some twist outs though when my hair went bone straight for our last treatment Tuesday, but it bounced back. But For those that struggle with wash and goes, let's have a conversation. What's so difficult about it for you? And I don't like using the words that, oh, that's so easy or that's so hard. Like, I don't like lessen anybody's struggle, because my struggle is huge for twist outs and braid outs. I just can't master it. I know they say when you get down to the bottom, just kind of like twist it or whatever. Like, it just doesn't work. My hair starts unraveling. So I cannot master that. I can't master flat braids. Is it flat braid? Flat braid out?
Flat twist?
Flat twist. Can't master that. So where's the struggle? Where does it begin? You shampoo your hair, co-wash your hair, condition it, deep condition it, whatever, and then where does the struggle begin when it's time to do just a wash and go?
So Karen Pat says she hates the shrinkage. Lovely Bliss says next day hair is her struggle with wash and goes.
Okay.
Sarah Zeppelin, nothing holds my hair, it's always frizz. Amina, my roots are super puffy with wash and goes.
Okay. Do you think it's because you don't take the product up far enough if your roots are puffy? Or do you section and put that in? Because when I first used to do wash and goes, if you go back to the very beginning of our channel, and we would put products in, and I would put it in my palm, slap my hands together, rub it in, and start this, like this. But now I'll part it down the middle, you know, like block off this part, and then I'll start parted here, and then start applying 2 sections here now, because my hair's short. When it's longer, I'll do like 4 to 6 sections. And just section by section, just applying the product, smoothing it down, praying hands, you know, rake and shake or whatever. Then go to the next section, keep taking down each piece and doing that. And so that's how we do it, step by step.
Sectioning definitely helps. Definitely helps, being intentional with it. Curls and Curls with wash and go, she doesn't know the amount of product to use and what mixes well with what. So that kind of is like trial and error. And so like, yeah, how much product to use. Sometimes with us we'll use too much, other times we'll use too little. It's like, okay, next time we'll use more. So like sometimes it's like, a lot of the stuff is trial and error.
So Song said, it looks crazy, nothing holds, hair is flat and matted by the next morning. And I definitely understand that struggle, because it took me a while. I think the first year I was on the channel, that was my goal. By the end of the year, I wanted to be able to do a refresher, like a next day refresher. And it took me a while. I mean, whoever's been here since day one saw the struggle. Like every day, guys, I would wet my hair. Every day I would shampoo my hair, which I didn't mind because we were product testers and we were testing. But you guys were having a fit. You're like, how do you do it every day? And I said, I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to refresh my hair second day. Yes, my hair was flat, matted, frizzed out, and I just didn't like. I think it's a mentality. I think it's a mindset. I think you have to embrace the next day. Newly natural, I don't think I would have accepted this. You know, to me, it's just very big. It was making it big. It's all the frizz. If I move closer to the camera, you will see it looks cute from afar, but up close you can just see. But I had to embrace it, so you can just see all the frizz tonight. You see?
As the days go on, it's like day 1 hair does not look the same as day 2 hair, day 3 hair, and that's why I definitely had to like drill into your brain. I'm like, it's not gonna look the same. You have to like start embracing the different looks. It's gonna look different every day.
So go back. This is 4-day pattern pushes. So this was the video we did this week. This was after the treatment Tuesday, right? This was wash day
And in
Wednesday.
that video, people were commenting about how my bangs like separated, and people were saying, "You're like, that was the best your hair has looked in a long time." And I'm like, oh, so I mean, I agree. It definitely did something different. But then by day like 3, my bangs reappeared, and they just sat in the middle of my head. So they went from like parted to the side to like back in the center. So
okay. So you have to embrace the look, what your expectations are, and you definitely have to embrace the refresher. I even think, and I didn't think it was cheating, it was like everybody refreshes differently. Even if you struggle with the spray refresher or the cream refreshing technique, where you put like a cream or the same product that you used the day before and put that in your hair and put that, you still kind of sometimes can't master it. What I used to do, I would dunk my head all over again, where I felt like I was refreshing because I cut out the hard part, the shampooing or co-washing in the conditioner. I would cut that part out. So to me, I was a step ahead of the gang, and I would just start by putting my head all the way back, wetting it again, and starting putting product in. And to me, that was second day refreshing, and it worked for me until I actually mastered how to do the spray refreshers. And so that's
yeah, to me, anything that's not completely shampooing and conditioning your hair is refreshing. So like no matter how wet you make your hair the next day, as long as you're not like shampooing and conditioning it, to me that's like second day hair. Everyone refreshes differently. Like for me, most of the time I'll just spray refresher and shake it out and go. Like everybody can't do that. So you were like wetting your hair completely, but you weren't shampooing and conditioning it. So I'm like, that's still refreshing your hair.
I think also length plays a part into it. I think when I learned how to refresh with the spray the next day, and I try to say, oh, it's just like so simple, so simple. Simple is relative, as we always say. I was asked the question, do you think it's easier because your hair has length? And I was like, no, I don't think so. I think anyone can do it. No, I have to eat those words because I think that when I got my hair super short again, when I really wanted my hair cut super short, I said, I mean, cut my hair. And my stylist, Joe Ortiz, did cut my hair. Well, when I came back home, I did struggle with just the spraying. I had to go back to soak and wet my whole hair. I did keep out the shampoo and the conditioner, but I definitely had to go back to my old way of refreshing. I didn't think just spraying was good enough. I saw too much frizz and too much shrinkage, and my hair was already short, so I wasn't quite embracing it like that. As it's growing now, I'm back to kind of like spraying it. So I think length sometimes does play a part into it.
She did 206. It's all good. I agreed. I like what the curl maker did to my hair, and I would definitely do the curl maker again. I liked it on day 1, and I like it even more now, like on days like 2, 3, and 4. I liked how it progressed. So it was like a good wash day, because they're few and far between these days. I told you, wash and go, bang, sold separately. So it's been a struggle.
That's a good question. EK said, what is the difference between a no poo and a co-wash? I think it's the same thing, right?
Could it be the same thing, just fancy names?
I think so. Because no poo, I heard only with Diva, and then they have no poo, no low poo. But I
and then We Dead has no lather, low lather.
Right. I've heard of conditioning wash. To me, that's co-wash.
Yep. Pond Deck marketing. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
What did you say? You said a custard was a gel in a jar.
That's what I said. I said gel in a jar. And then you try to explain it. You're like, no. I'm like, guys, gel in a jar. Yeah. Because I swear I can't tell the difference between a custard and a gel. What is a custard? To me, it's that clear stuff that makes your hair hard. Like you put a gel in it. Custard to me is a gel in a jar. Have you guys tried curls and potions yet?
No.
No. The curls and potions.
The company that created the one and done product.
Oh, yeah.
We won't be trying them.
Yeah.
They weren't that nice.
Yeah. We talked about it one live about the one and done and how they came out and took that name, one and done, and I explained all the time where we came up with the name one and done. It's called a one product wash and go. MADCURLS called it a one and done. I tell the story all the time, so boring, but it's true. I got it from my cousin who's a minister in the South, and when the curls and potions attack, they're like, and your so-called cousin who's a minister in the South, but it was true. I have no reason to lie, and I'm a talker, as you guys know, and I go on and on and on and reiterate and reiterate and reiterate and repeat and all that, and he was just like, he doesn't have time for that. He's a minister, and so he's just like, cuz, one and done. Just say it one time, I got it. He said, I'm college educated, I got a degree, I understand, but I'll say it one way, then I'll say it another way, then I'll come in the back door and say it another way, and he's like, cuz, I understand, just say it one time. So I loved it. I'm like, he's like, one and done. Now, granted, since that episode with Curls and Potions, people have come out and supported them. You didn't invent it, all that. Well, it doesn't say I invented it, but I said I brought it to our channel and we said it was a one and done, and I hadn't seen it before that. If it was out there, good on them, whoever had it. But I just felt it was unique to MADCURLS. It was a one and done because it was called a one product wash and go. So, I
don't know. We just mentioned it that they could possibly have gotten it from us, and like they got all in their feels. So I don't know, but no, we won't be trying them at all.
Yeah. So no, we have not tried that. Has anybody tried it? But in my opinion, because we do feel like we're pretty good at one and done products. I mean, we just did a whole video. Our head right now is one and done. I think any product can be done as a one and done if it has those capabilities. So today I have the pattern pusher. You have Camille Rose. There you go, one and done. It doesn't have to have the name one and done on it. It's just try a product. It's sampling.
Pond Deck, whose line's called Mix It Up? Did you see there's a line called Mix It Up? Who has a line called Mix It Up?
Nope, I haven't seen that.
I don't know. We don't trademark anything, so I guess that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like if people are going to take stuff, just say where you got it.
Yeah.
That's our only thing, but okay.
I didn't think that they were, but it's
I don't know.
It's the community. It's the lingo. Nobody, like as they say, owns the words or whatever. I just thought it was cute and catchy, and things that I guess have to be trademarked. So when you don't trademark, that's what happens. And when people don't want to get created, then that's what happens. But it still works.
Trademarking It's expensive. We can
Mhm.
barely afford to pay our bills. Now we're gonna start trademarking stuff. We can't afford to trademark anything.
I
So it
think-
kind of is what it is right now because we can't afford to trademark anything.
I think our experience is because we are product reviewers. What our channel is about, our genre on the channel is to review products. Go into a store, pick up a product off the shelf, and review it for you guys who are product junkies and don't have to spend the coin because we've gotten the product somehow, some way, and we've tested it on our heads. I call our heads dummy heads. So no one can really corner the market on a one and done. Like, get a product and market it as a one and done. Like, this is the only product that will be a one and done. It's absolutely false. It's not true, because all products on our shelf upstairs have the capabilities if you know how to do it, and that is what our job is on this channel, is to test products. Any product we can turn into a one and done. We just have to play with it and see what works. So the whole philosophy of a jar with a product called a one and done, people will soon see that, not to trash the brand at all, like, good for them that they marketed that and they put the name on their label because we couldn't do it. But in all honesty, any product can be a one and done.
Any conditioner, any
Yeah,
gel.
any curl cream, anything.
Anything could be a one and done.
That's what we do. That's our job, to see which can hold and what can't. And we will do thumbs up or thumbs down if it is successful. And what we look for, that was my job. We look for, I said, hold, curl definition,
Moisture definition,
moisture,
and hold.
Yeah, those are the 3 criteria. And so any product can pretty much, I mean, back in the day, what was I doing? Water, and water can be a one and done for no product wash and go, because as long as your curls hold. So again, who said that before? It's marketing. Somebody just found a way to market it and we didn't. Oh, MAD.CURLS Naturals is a company with a line called Mix It Up.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe they had it before. I don't know. I never heard of it before. I don't know. I just sit there and we just kind of like think of things. So somebody owns it and they come in for us. Well, there you go. Take your name back. I didn't know.
Bree Hall. You said you were watching Bree Hall, and she said that we were her favorite channel. Are we really?
Who's Bree Hall?
Wait a minute. Is that the Bree Hall I'm thinking of? Who's Bree Hall?
Wash and wait, right? Wash and wait and hope for the best. Wash and hope. Okay. We'll see that this week. Somebody will have wash and hope.
Did you mean BRI, that Bree Hall? If so, oh my gosh, she's like an OG. I used to watch her back in the day. Same thing with Beauty by Gabby. These are YouTubers I used to like sit religiously and watch. Are we talking about that Bree Hall?
So is it Nebabi? Is it? I love this brush that is similar to Denman, but the rows move.
Oh, that's great. Wow. I didn't know she was watching that.
Oh, all right, girl, you having a fangirl moment, girl?
I am.
She's
I
having a
love
fangirl
her.
moment, girl.
I follow her on Instagram. I've been following her for years.
Okay.
Like, wow. Okay.
Okay. She said, but the rows move. You mean they come out? Because Denman brushes, the teeth come out. Or do they move as you're brushing your hair? Mickey Sampson, wash and wait, wash and hope, right?
She said to go follow our channel. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, right, Karen Pat, 20K, road to 20K on the way. They'll be buying me that mansion before you know it, girl.
Girl. Girl.
Okay.
And there's Beauty by Gabby. Hey, girl.
I know. She popped up the other day and you were getting all excited and all fangirl.
Yeah, because I was like, I definitely used to watch her straighten her hair back in the day.
Guys,
I
no
did.
disrespect, no shade. Like, guys, I'm old. I don't know all these YouTubers. So you're all fangirling all the time. Like, oh my God, no, this one liked it. I'm like, who's that one? Who's that one? The only one I know, guys, is Taryn Guy. Maybe one day she'll pop up here and then I'll be fangirling. Because she was the one that gave me the inspiration to wear my hair when I big chopped. And I was in the house basically hiding. I just didn't know what to do. And she said, you have to move forward. You must go into the world. You have to. When you do that, your whole life, I didn't want to like over exaggerate, but it's almost like the way I felt. Your life changed because I stopped kind of like hiding from the texture and from people's comments and results. Because I was used to having like pretty much shoulder length curly hair, and I had to big chop. And I was so uncomfortable. You know, we went through that before. I slicked my hair back, and for months people didn't know. I had the little ponytail in the back because it pretty much looked like the way I used to slick my hair back when my hair was long. And I thought it was cute and sleek then. But then when you have to do it, then it was like a whole other story. But she was the one that said, go out and like kind of like own that. And I did. And totally game changer for
Somebody
me.
said stop saying you're old. And saying you're almost 60. I know you're not, because if we were around that number, you'd be closer to 50 than you are to 60.
Guys, if you've been on the channel, I always up it a few years because it makes me I start getting myself used to the numbers. So when I was 41ish, see now I'll be 52. So now just like kind of round it. Okay, maybe 60 is an exaggeration, but I definitely will be saying I'm 55 because it's a few years between friends. When I'm 45, I was saying roughly around 46. I was saying I was 50. Now I'll be 52. Definitely I'll be saying I'm 55 because why not? Just kind of like embrace it. And actually, I don't understand. Probably I tell fibs about my age on the opposite end of it because I think it makes you look better. I would look crazy saying I'm 30. Okay, at certain occasions, certain lights, certain lighting, whatever, somebody wouldn't do a double take. But other times, once they got up close to me, they're like, that woman, nobody's 30, okay? But to say I'm 60, that's exaggeration. But to say I'm 55, like, no way. I've had those kind of comments like, guys, come, this woman says she's 50. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like, you gotta be kidding. Like, what do you do? Just live, you know? But for me to say I'm 30, well, you look every bit of that and then some. So I don't know why people try to lie about their age and make themselves younger. Make yourselves older, then you'll look better. I'm telling you, it works all the time. Make yourself older. If you're 20, say you're 30, okay?
Girl.
That's what I used to do. You get the compliments then. The compliments that you want. That's why you tell them the fib. No, I'm only 17. If you're 25, no, I'm 22. No, to 25, tell them that you're 28. Telling you get the compliments.
And they'll say, oh, wow, you look 22. And like, oh, well, I really am 22. Okay, so you look your age. Right? Is that how that computes? Like, it's like, okay, so you actually look your age. I had someone one time say to me, like, they were like, oh, how old are you? And I said, like, 25. And they're like, oh, you look 23.
See, July Alba said I'm 26, and they say that I'm 16. You get that all the time. Somebody cannot believe
when
it.
I don't have makeup and stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other day you said you were 25, and they couldn't believe it. They were bringing the crowd over, and like they thought you were like 15 or 6, something like that.
And because I'm 5'1", I'm short, so yeah.
You need the skincare routine. No, it's just it's lifestyle. My grandmother, the Entwistles, the one that lived next to the Entwistles, she used to say, like, you wore 2 sets of bodies. So when you have that lifestyle of drinking and partying all the night, it's gonna wear. By the time you get to be my age, you will look like you wore 2 sets of bodies, not just 1 set, not the body that you take into the club, not the gym, but the club. But you will look like that those late nights, that drinking, that partying all night, okay? Sleep, partying all night and then waking up early in the morning to go to work, that will wear. That will definitely wear. So by the time you're my age, you will show every bit of your age.
But at least you would have lived, right?
Yeah, you might have lived, yeah. Enjoy it while you can.
That's always our attitude. Like, all that makeup you put on, you're going to have like a wrinkled face by the time you're my age. I'm like, well, at least I look good now.
I know. I say it all the time. I can't wait to see the beauty YouTubers when they're my age. All of this great big triangle, all that drying powder under their eyes. I know, because if I even put a little bit of like setting powder, oh my God, talk about accenting the wrinkles. So I didn't know, poor little me, when I came on the channel, try to put on a little bit of makeup aside from my red eyeshadow that people say I go ham on, don't care. But all this big triangle of concealer, I didn't know. That's why it takes me 2 hours now, because I learned how to do it properly, okay? I didn't know.
Girl, the way you do it, you do like dot, dot.
I do.
Dot, dot. Like, you conceal, like spot conceal your whole face.
I do. I watched Lisa Eldridge. She's a woman from Britain. You didn't like watching her, girl, because we would like take turns watching beauty YouTubers. You're like, I'm not watching her, Ma. You're like, that woman can't tell me nothing. She's an older woman. Yes, she's white, but I just like her British accent, and I just like her techniques. She is like an OG makeup artist way before like YouTube. Like, she finally jumped onto YouTube because she saw that's where the industry was going. But she would actually bring her little makeup kit and go different places. She's done celebrity stars, everything.
Little makeup kit.
Little makeup kit. So I used to just like kind of like watch that. And but yeah, then when I started like paying attention to you and your YouTubers, that's when I started doing those great big triangles. And it aged me every bit of 10. Now I'm gonna take up to 15 years. Every bit of 15 years. Really.
Remember the time you let me do your makeup? And you literally washed it off the second I was done? Because I did do your concealer, and then I baked like the powder on your face.
Yeah, I'm like, 25 is not 50, Tay. I'm like, I cannot do what you do. So you cannot use the same routine. I cannot use the same routine that my 25-year-old daughter wears, because you don't have lines for all that powder to go into. I said, I can't wait though. I cannot wait. I said, I hope I'm alive to see it because all that drying powder is going to pull all the moisture. Like it's a very, very delicate area under your eyes, and all that drying powder, you're not going to have any moisture. So yeah, so party it up now. Enjoy your life. All right. When you're 56, you're almost 60. Okay.
Lots of July birthdays around these parts.
Yeah.
Wow, we're like the same person. We're both July 17th up in here. Isn't that weird? We have the same birthday.
Yeah, we don't have any landmark birthdays this year.
No.
No, just an ordinary 52 and just ordinary 26.
Did you guys decide where you're going for vacay? Yeah. Connecticut. Maybe the sugar factory.
Yeah, we got things.
We can't afford a vacation this year. Yeah. We have to prioritize.
We have to prioritize.
I said maybe next year. So 2020 is going to be the year of like no financial worries and like we're going to be able to vacation somewhere. We're not there yet, but 2020 is going to be the year.
Is it Sheeta 2206? Sheeta 206? Yes, we.
Good night, Alexis Johnson.
We say that at least once a lot. Yep, we share the same birthdays. We get a kick out of that because like we're like the same person. We say. Same color hair, same LoriAnne, TaylorAnne, same birthday. We said you can't make this stuff up.
Yep, and then it says, and Grandma's birthday is the 16th. Yeah, so her mom is the day before. The 16th. Selena for life, July 7th here, and my mother's the 13th. Okay.
It said it's July 3rd. Melina said.
We have July 24th, Sybil.
Yes, staycations are
always good. They are.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy what we do every year. What do we? I think last year we were on live on our birthday. We spent our birthday on live with you guys.
We had a birthday party. I think it's still on our channel, right?
Oh, we getting an ice cream cake this year? Yes.
I guess I have to give in. Last year I just said I didn't like ice cream cakes. Who said that? I said a couple weeks ago.
Fly TJ So Sweet. Yes, I still use Clean and Clear. The Clean and Clear, the purple one. I think it's either the advanced. Is it advanced? Clean and Clear Advanced? Clean and Clear Advantage?
It's Clean and Clear Advanced or Advantage. And I go in and out of phases of skincare, expensive skincare, all that. Simply what I do nowadays is actually I use Alikay Naturals. Love that bar of black soap. Wash after I take off my makeup with any sort of a wipe, with those micellar wipes or whatever. Just take off my makeup. Wash it with that bar of black soap. Period. And now what I've been doing, because we got a great big jar of coconut oil, literally just take a dollop there, let it melt. Now the coconut oil, the degrees of it, you were laughing at me because I bought Kopari from Sephora. And it was like this jar of $38 and everybody was like freaking out. Like, how could you possibly pay for a $38?
You got some chapstick?
I know, I need some definitely. Yeah, you know what? I think I do.
Oh, this is a cute mirror.
It sure is. It has an owner.
Have you been hiding it?
No.
Guys, it's a teddy bear. Isn't that adorable?
Sephora had that. But anyway, so this year I was not going to invest in that crazy priced Kopari coconut oil. So I was at Walgreens the other day. They had buy one, get one free. I was going to even try to get like the gold one, it was called, that we paid maybe $16.99 one year because it was like a big substantial jar. But Walgreens had a sale. So theirs was like, I think $12.99, buy one, get one free. So I did. It is the most gritty. It is so gritty. You put it in your... it's almost like an exfoliator. Finally, all the gritty pieces will finally blend in. But it's a project. But I guess, buy one, get one free, and the jars are huge. So, but there are definitely different qualities, I guess, of coconut oil.
Wow, Brown Tima said, oh no, Clean and Clear chemical crap, I would never. That's the only stuff that works for my acne. It's the only stuff. I've been using it for years. And so when I break out, that's all I use. It works for me. It's worked for me for years.
We use our hands to wash our face. Jazzroulette 45 said you use...
There's layers. Like Jackie Ines one time said, there's layers to this. So I always start with coconut oil first, and then I'll get a makeup wipe and like wipe it all off my face, and then I'll wash my face. So I use a makeup wipe.
What's the lip balm? This is from Sephora. This is it Laneige, Laneige. This is like their newest flavor. This is vanilla, but the original one was berry. And I used to get like the little samples. You have so many points with Sephora, you get kind of things free, and they were cute. And that sample, I wish they had this in a sample. They didn't in that little size. It was very substantial and it lasted a long time. But anyway, I like this. This is actually a lip mask. I don't know what the whole gimmick is behind a lip mask, because to me this is just lip balm in a jar.
What is it? Fly TJ So Sweet. I do find sometimes that it is drying when I don't, when my skin is not breaking out. I'll use the wash, and then they have a moisturizer that has salicylic acid, the Clean and Clear Advantage, the moisturizer. I'll use that when my skin is breaking out. And then when my skin is not breaking out, I'll use their other moisturizer that does not have salicylic acid in it. And that one's just more moisturizing. So like right now I have like little acne spots on my face. So I'll wash my face with the wash, and then I'll go in with like the acne moisturizer. But if my face is like completely clear, then I'll just wash my face with the wash and then use the other moisturizer in that line that doesn't have the salicylic acid in it.
Oh, Curls and Curls said, wow, this live is amazing tonight. LOL.
It is. We're talking about anything up in here.
Us every Friday night. We just talk about anything. Just throw out a topic. Diamond Hill has arrived late. Does she have a seat, guys? Make room for Diamond Hill. All right, now it's time for me.
And there's Rochelle Williams. Let's all thank Rochelle Williams because of her.
Right.
It will be going down this week. This is our benefactress. Our benefactor. Thank you.
Right now, guys, if you want to know, I'm putting on, because I get bored this time of night. This is Stone. You know, I love MAC Stone, the pencil. This is MAC Stone, the lipstick. Now, I normally don't really wear it because, though I love the pencil, I wasn't a fan of the lipstick. But tonight I was trying to match up with the burgundy shirt, so that's why I put this on.
Yeah, taking off your makeup with oil, like it breaks it up. Like, yeah, sometimes like I used to just go in with a makeup wipe, and I felt like sometimes I was just like tugging and stuff, but when I put oil on my hands, like coconut oil, and just kind of like softly just rub, it breaks up the mascara, breaks up the eyeliner. You know, if you did your brows, breaks up the brow stuff, the foundation, concealer, whatever, and then you wipe it away. And I love coconut oil.
Monica Fraser said, I have a gloss, and it's about $18, I think. What gloss is that? Because this puppy right here was $20. I think that's outrageous, but I want to try the new flavor, so I got it. But I wish they would have had those in the little free samples I would get, or the free, I don't know, they have like their program, like I said, and you have points, 100 points, whatever, you can get whatever you want. So I got a few of those, and that was plenty. That has lasted us every bit of almost like a year, right?
What?
Those little pink ones. Laneige.
Oh, no. Yes.
I really didn't want to buy this one, but they didn't have the samples, so I had to.
General no polish. Thanks, Rochelle Decay.
Right. So who struggles with acne? I heard years ago when I did that it goes through phases. Like every 7 years, your skin kind of does like an overhaul. So I used to count down the years. I really did. In my 30s, I really struggled. Now, granted, in my 30s, I went through a lot of stress. So I think where acne appears is what your issue is. So I used to get acne very bad all around the crown, like all up here, all down like my side of my face, by the ears, like right here on the side, all here, all by the hairline up there. And every now and then I would get it like on my cheeks, but basically it just resided there, and nothing I would do. And they said that's stress acne right there, and I can believe it. It probably was stress acne. I was going through a stressful time at that point. So it depends on where it shows up.
We have a question.
Okay.
Allie B, what do you guys think about a guy that lives with his grandmother, which is like his mother, and he is almost 30? Does nothing in the house but eat and sleeps. He has a job and earns money. I don't know. Going out and living on your own is expensive. I would want to know, does he have the potential to like get his own place? Like what kind of job does he have? And does he have like the potential to get his own place? Maybe he just doesn't want to at the moment. Like, or what do you think? I don't know.
What do you mean does nothing in the house but eat and sleeps? You mean like there's stuff to be done, like yard work, dishes, vacuuming? What do you mean he does nothing?
Why would he be a bum? He lives with his grandmother. He has a job and he's earning money, but he just doesn't have his own place. Why does that make him a bum?
Does he put money into the house? Is he helping with bills? Like, there has to be more to the story, or we need to know more to the story.
See, but that's a good question, Pontic. Is he living there for a purpose of saving money for a place?
Yeah.
Does he go to school, like a university or something?
A school at that point, like.
Oh, he's 30.
We're at this point, like by
30.
now, if he wants higher education, like he has to do that on his own, like dollar and dime. He could go to school, but hopefully he's paying into the house, because you know there's you have to cut off at a certain point. You can't just be like educating your kids until they're in their 30s. You know, they've got to get a degree at some point and then work towards higher education as they're kind of branching out, I would think.
Curls and Curls said, if you can stay home, then stay home. Living on your own, especially in New York, is expensive. I don't know. I feel like at 30, even if you're not in your own place, like you should start looking towards getting your own place at 30, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, what did I see the other day? You know, sometimes you're on Facebook and you see like these different stories. And there's a guy on there, he's very inspirational. And I don't know, I think sometimes we're just so quick to judge all the time, people. And I know I hands up first, I'm the first to have very strong opinions and judge. But since I've been going through what I've been going through in my situation, I'm less judgmental because you have to kind of understand everyone's circumstances. So people may look at me and think I have all my children are adults now. So I have Adam that just turned 20, Spencer's 27, and Taylor will be 26. Lucky I didn't say you were 30, girl. But anyway, so they're all adults, but I need the mental support and the support, okay? Coming out of a 30-year marriage, never being on my own for that many years, and all of a sudden everybody just like abandons ship and leaves their poor mother by herself, okay? So I appreciate that my adult children. So for someone to look at that, them kids need to be out and be on their own, they probably could and should, but I appreciate the fact that they think. You don't know what everyone's situation is, so I'm very leery now. Again, learning lessons, like you go through life and you go through tough experiences, and then I am less judgmental now. I'm less so quick to give my opinion about things until you know someone's situation. So I really can't speak about why a 30-year-old would be living with his grandmother.
So Allie said he doesn't wash dishes, doesn't clean, doesn't go to school. He has the potential, but because my grandmother doesn't let him have responsibilities, he just takes everything as a freebie. And Erica Fleming said, sounds like he's spoiled. That kind of sounds, could be.
Yeah, there's no other reason if everyone has walked away from your grandmother and they don't want to take on the responsibility, and he might just be taking advantage. But if you know that's the true story, then yeah, he probably needs to be doing a little bit more, and it's up to her to set those guidelines and say that. Because kids will go on forever. They will go on for absolute ever and not chip in. You have to lay it out. You know, so when I took on all this responsibility, I had to lay it out.
He doesn't do all of that stuff. Like, he doesn't do dishes or anything around the house, but you said that, like, he does have a job and he is doing something. So he's not just laying around. Like, he works, like, a 9 to 5, like, he's going out and, like, he's working. Because I still wouldn't call him a bum just because he doesn't wash some dishes. Like, is he, like, he's working?
I do things that I should learn to wash, cook, clean, and someone who's wife struggling in those areas. Yeah, I think I agree with that, Evelina. Yeah, she said I think that men that live at home are viewed differently than women that live at home.
Probably true.
A lot of people return home. I also sometimes people, guys, girls, like whatever, and these millennials branch out on their own, and for some reason they come back. It is very expensive.
That's what Lovely Bliss said. I think she said her son tried.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
It's expensive. And why am I having y'all going out there living on your own and giving money to somebody else? You know, like, help out, chip in. You know, I could use the help around here. So I appreciate that because we split it up like 3 ways, and that's very affordable, very
I don't know if that's cute. She said, my daughter has a friend whose 30-plus-year-old son lives with his mom so he can drive a Mercedes.
I don't know if that's so he
cute.
Bought the Mercedes for himself and he's making the payments. That's why he lives with his mom.
Yeah, I guess that's why he can't afford his place.
But thank God for his story. Thank goodness you see that very clearly like that. You know, so he put it right out there.
He buys, fixes, and sells cars right here at home, not paying rent, sis.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's it's getting deeper. Okay. That's already a little shallow to want to drive a Mercedes, so live with your mother to save the money. But now that he's not actually even paying, just living there. But kids only do as much as they're allowed to do.
He's not a kid though; he's a man.
Well, but he's somebody's kid. Like, you guys are grown, but they're still my kids. So if I allow that, yeah, y'all will be living here.
I tried to give him all the benefits of the doubt.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about that. 1. He's not big nose material.
Yeah, I do think that it's difficult when they go out there. Those rents are very hard. And then you also find that kids go to college, and what they went to college for, they simply are not equipped to like walk into that job. I think that the older generation kind of doesn't want to let go of the reins yet. And I don't think the new generation, the millennials, are prepared to step into the reins of people that have held those jobs forever. Though they're aging, I think sometimes they're not equipped to do that. So, and millennials will quit in a heartbeat on something, you know, they don't put their all, they don't have, to me, and I can blanket statement it because I have millennials myself. All of you guys are, right? Is Adam? Adam may not be.
No, I don't think Adam's a millennial.
I don't think it's millennial.
No.
But yeah, they're not taking nobody's crap. They really are not. Like, they march to the beat of their own drum, and they live by their own rules. You know, they really do. And so you have to, I think there even is special training, I heard, for people when Jay used to be working. He'd have to have special training how to deal with millennials. Like, can you work with millennials? What would you say to a millennial doing this, doing that? You know, you have to kind of like, I guess it's like that delicate, knowing how to learn how to deal with millennials. Like, isn't that weird? But that's what he told me at the time, that you have to have special training.
Yeah. Is it Nab?
Yabi or
Nabi? Yeah, she said 1981, I think, to like 1996 or 7. I think that's millennials.
Okay.
I think. I believe.
No. So what's because Adam was born in 99. So what's that?
Gen
X?
Gen X, I
Gen
think.
X. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Perfect. Who are millennials? I know I'm a millennial.
I thought that disrespects my grandmother. I know, Allie B. It's probably so hard to watch and witness. How old is your grandmother? Because to me, like, she's like old school. I'm surprised that she's not more of a strong hand with that and like handling her business, because that generation, they know how to handle their business. Maybe she doesn't. Is she by herself?
So no, Adam is so millennials are 1980 to 2000. We're millennials, or we're Generation Y. 2000 to present is Generation Z. So technically Adam is a millennial. Technically he's a millennial.
What is it?
1980 to 2000.
Wow.
So Adam would be a millennial.
He's like right on the cusp, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have even more fine-tuned where they will have the traits of millennials or the traits of Gen X. And to me,
he wouldn't be Gen X, he would be Gen Z. Gen X is 1965 to 1979. You're Gen X.
I'm Gen X.
You're
okay,
Gen
that's
X.
why I'm getting confused. He's Gen what?
He's Gen Z.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes you'll have traits of the millennials and traits of Gen Z, definitely. He fits clearly in both categories.
Very interesting tea.
There needs to be an intervention. Does a grandmother want there to be an intervention? I mean, how many of us have family members that we've seen that, we've witnessed that? I definitely have witnessed that in my family.
Brown Tima, we all tell our business up here. It's never judging.
What'd you say?
She said, y'all, she's like, Allie B, everybody judging your brother in your household, LOL. We've all told our business up here from time to time. We've been doing these lives over a year. We got on here and told all our business back in November. Go find the R-Truth video. So, like, we all get up here and just
then
tell our business.
One time we had therapy one Friday night because we weren't getting along all week, and we had to work it out, and you guys were our therapists, and we were duking it out basically on a Friday night.
Yeah, like, no judgment zone up here.
Yeah. As my grandmother,
we were just saying it today. We all got busted relatives. I was telling you about it today. I'm like, everyone got busted relatives.
Yeah,
so
really.
We all got busted family members.
I know. And what was I saying? Yeah, I said, I know we might have to have some therapy tonight. I think, guys, I'd make it. I was bothered today, very bothered. Like we said, we weren't going to be bothered. We have to come. I know. I think we know everybody's business.
I think that's why we're all so close. We're MADCURLS fam. Like, we all just kind of get up here and talk.
Because, it's just living life. People have issues. And I think you guys appreciated it when we shared our our truth back when, because you're like, okay, so as like I always tease and joke and say, like, our pumpkin does fold up at midnight, because people were like, so you guys are real people, like you guys appreciated the honesty, and like the channel embraced us more for it, because we just look like perfect hair, perfect people, sickening eyeshadow. LoriAnne wears makeup. Okay, and you guys just thought like we were just like glass, like dolls. And then when we really exposed ourselves, you were like, wow, you're real people, real issues, real things. And all the love came pouring out, and all the support, and all the honesty. And people are like, I went through that. I went through that. I thought I was the only one going through something so tragic and so horrible. And so many women came through DMs and Facebook Messenger and all that to tell me you're not alone. Like, we've been through that. You'll get through it, all of that. And so, you know what? I was going to wear a black and power shirt tonight. It was so cute. It said, speak your truth or something. It was so cute. But I didn't. I chose Black Queen because I had to be a Black Queen.
No posted, my whole family is busted. And Sybil said some of us are busted on our own. Absolutely.
I know.
I know today you like said to me, you're like, no, I appreciate you. She's like, you were like, but you're busted. I know. Like, I gave you a little bit of appreciation, but you're still busted. Like,
I know. Like, you like, you were so much support, and I really needed that, and so you're really good. So no, we all definitely have busted family members. We're busted ourselves. There's just a lot of busted.
We're the busted family members.
We're the busted family members.
Busted is beautiful.
Busted
it is.
Beautiful. I know. New T-shirt. Yeah, I know. You do kind of, you know what, Jazz, like, I sat and talked something out. I went through detail. I went through absolute detail. Like, I soup to nuts. I dotted every I, crossed every T, made sure that any scenario that could possibly come up when that person could not reach me would be handled. So if this happens, you say this. If this happens, you say this. And doggone, the next day did the complete opposite of what I said to do, how this plan would work. I sat there, every bit of like an hour, laying it out. Lights out, that's how late it was. Tired as I could be, but took the time. Nope. And then Spencer brought to my attention the other night, he said, you really don't want like a solution. He said, I don't know why you didn't understand why this person wasn't going to follow your directions. He said, Ma, you do that to me sometimes. He said, you'll sit there, you'll tell me something. I lay it out for you. He said, and you do, I guess, like I just said, the complete opposite the next day. He said, I don't think you really want advice. He said, you just want to get it out, really. So more like you just don't want to be, like you just,
Sometimes people sometimes people aren't looking for solutions. They just need to talk it out.
Yeah. So I think you have to probably be in that person's situation. And it's horrible to witness and watch, to see in your mind, you're thinking someone's taking advantage of someone that you love, and that, you need to do this, you need to do that. And so many times I've told people, you just need to throw them out. You just need to do this. And they just simply don't. I don't know why, but they don't. And there's more to the story, I would think. So I wouldn't stress about it that much. Easier said than done, I know, but I definitely can speak from experience. I've seen it before, and I don't get it. But some people seem like they just get passes, and like they get easy passes, where other ones, they come down harder. So I don't know.
Yeah, I need to vent.
Sherry Harris said, MADCURLS made me do it. I'm about to buy Botanicals. Which products? For you guys that know me and buy, as I switched it up this week, now I'm drinking the juicy kind of
Do you like that one?
I do like this one. When I first tried it in the beginning of the night, I was just like, okay. I mean, it's not my favorite. Like, my favorite was the strawberry lemonade, but this is I like this one too. She
says, I don't know, help me. What's on the website right now?
Oh,
let's all go to the Botanicals website.
Shopping? I don't know, that henna that I tried, that hentonite clay mask the other day, that was fabulous, but I don't know if it's in stock. I know it wasn't the other day when I checked.
You love Afrotastic, that deep conditioner.
Oh, you like the hair solutions? Is it, spell your name phonetically so we know we're pronouncing it right. Is it Nababi?
Oh, they have the rice tonic.
They have it back?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they always have that there. Okay. But
the rice butter shampoo.
I like sometimes people to listen because I just want to get it out, but I don't like people to cut me off and just start giving. I can barely get the whole story out, where I feel rushed when I'm giving part of the story out and you don't know which direction it's going to take, and then someone just starts giving me the solution. Just wait for me to finish the whole story and all the different facets of the story. Don't just start giving me an answer yet. I feel rushed at that point. So I don't necessarily look for solutions. I want to just get it out, talk it out. And I'm going to talk to quite a few different people, so I'm not going to probably just settle on one person. I like to just get advice from a lot of different people. But, so, is it Nevada? I told her to spell it phonetically so I know. She said she likes solutions. I know, right? Trying new drinks. I know, Casilda. I don't know what made me do this the other day, but I started off with the Clementine one. Loved that one. That's the orange one.
She's getting the butter shampoo, the Afro-tastic.
Yes.
She said, what else?
What else? Okay.
What else? What else is out there?
Definitely. Oh my gosh, that butter shampoo just melts in your hair.
I don't know. Do they have any good leave-ins? Let me see. Leave-ins available, sold out.
They do. Well, a lot of it, like the,
the
not sauce.
The not sauce.
The not sauce. That's my favorite.
Conditioners, deep conditioners.
Miche, yes, I'm going to deep condition with Indulge. Okay, that's the one you like.
Yeah, and then the refresher you love. The
oh my gosh, the kink drink. If you know how to refresh your hair, you refresh your hair. That is the best refreshing spray. Refresher spray.
Stylers and gels. What stylers do they have?
Mango dip, yep. They say that out of like the different leave-ins, the mango dip is the one with the most slip. I spy Teddy Lulu.
Oh, they do have the mainstay Hentonite clay up there.
Teddy Lulu in the back, or Teddy Lulu in the mirror. Charlie said she spies Teddy Lulu. Teddy Lulu's not here, and neither is that big.
I know
bear.
because we haven't put his chair back yet.
I know. Every week we have that lame excuse for spring cleaning.
Are you guys going back for another haircut?
I think for the summer, I think we said last week, I think I'm going to let it grow out. It's starting to come down a little bit in the back. Not as much work and effort, especially since I learned the trick with the Denman brush. So it's getting fuller and fuller, and with all this humidity, I think I can embrace the fullness because it's only going to shrink up anyway.
I want to trim my ends, but I'm probably going to have you do it. Other than that, no haircuts for me. EK, throw the big bear away.
I know, right?
What?
I know, I wanted to. You know I'll never get away with that, guys.
Checker should hold a sign that says subscribe. That's cute.
Yeah.
You are letting it grow, right?
My hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, guys, I switch up on a weekly basis. But yeah, I said that last week, and I'm still saying it. Because when I look back at some of the videos from last year, I'm like, wow, my hair did get quite big and full. And
we got our hair cut the beginning of April,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. April 5th, I think.
Yeah. And my hair was super short. It was like noticeably short, but it's definitely growing back. It was like shaped up. I've got it cut a couple of times this year. I got it done in February, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
By my stylist. I used to cut my hair when it was relaxed hair, but admittedly, she said she is not a curly hair stylist, and she didn't even want me to credit her for it because she didn't want the traffic. She like has her own clientele, but she did it for me because she knew me from years ago when my hair was relaxed. So it was super severely cut short, but I felt like it was kind of like uneven, even though I went in with my hair curly, but she just wasn't experienced curly cut, admittedly so. I knew this when I went in. So it was just having the strings. So in some of our videos, you knew like when around that time, it would just bug me, these kind of like these strings. So then I went back to Joe, and I stopped going to Joe at that point because I kept saying to Joe, cut my hair, and every time I would go, in the curly hair community, it's like the bigger the better, and I think he was taking that concept, that mindset, and every time I'd go, it would just be like a snip here, a snip there, and I would still come out very, very beautifully shaped, but like within a week or two, my hair would grow back, and I'm just like, Joe, get those scissors and cut my hair. So when we went in, you said April, did we go the last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been like 2 months now.
Yeah, he really, really cut my hair super short, but again, I like the way he cuts it because it's very round, very shaped, and now it's starting like to come down now, so it'll be big and rounder in like another month or so, and I'm just gonna just let it keep going for a while.
Say, have you refreshed your hair since your last video? No. This is still the Curl Maker one and done.
Yep, these are our looks from the one and done video. This is Curl Junkie Pattern Pusher, and that's Camille Rose.
Okay, my favorite MADCURLS story is the one when the second Big Bear was delivered. We'll have to tell that story again when we put him back in his place.
Yeah.
He's definitely over there on the couch.
I remember every week, like week after week after week, we have to tell that story.
I know. That story, the prom story, the me running on the highway story. Like, we used to like...
I know, we used to have story, like we started our lives on Storytime.
On Storytime.
The point where you guys were like, oh, we can't wait for Storytime, and then it started becoming stressful. We're like, guys, like our life is just not like Storytime's like when they come to my mind.
There's probably so many new people like who have never heard our story. Like
I know we have to parade the stories back.
Parade our stories back around.
We did tonight with the Entwistles.
The Entwistles, yeah.
All right. Oh, Samantha, I was on vacation in Maryland.
And the highway story was priceless. The black shoes, yep.
Oh, domino effect, we're still here.
Running on the highway, whoa.
Yep, you want to get your tail torn up.
You're gonna spank me, and I like, it was either fight or flight.
I said, you know what?
Pulled the whole car over on the highway.
Yeah.
Should we tell that story? Before we go.
All right.
All right. Should we tell the highway story before we go?
All right. Oh, we're going? Okay.
Yeah, we are. It's almost 11.
Who wants to hear the highway story?
Do you guys want to hear the highway story?
All right, hands up before we go. Who wants to hear the highway story? Yes, okay. Their shoes have been lost. Yes, what is that story? You'll soon find out. Jazz Roulette. Okay, what's the prom story?
Taking your time saying bye to her friends. Okay, so Pondek has heard the story. Okay.
Right, which one?
All right, so people are saying yes. They want to hear the highway story.
Okay. All right, so Tay was a teenager. That's what we say. You know,
like
guys,
sophomore.
Sophomore. Teenage years are but a blip on the scale. You'll get through it. I got through it. You know, at the time, it's just like it'll never end. And this is like maybe about the most difficult. You really weren't a naughty teenager. We have to tell the one another time, the middle finger one, all the poses and all that. That was outrageous.
Oh, we have so many stories.
So she was like a teenager. She did like her little antics and stuff, but they really never got out of hand. So your kids do grow out of teenage years, as we all know, and you make it through. But this time, she was a dead woman. Okay, she simply was a dead woman. I had to control it. Okay, so she didn't go very many places, but she had friends, and they were a little bit more adventurous. And she hung out with this one girl I won't name because we run into more and more people in town that she graduated with high school, and they're almost like starstruck. Like I used to be room mothers and lunch mothers and stuff, and people now are like starstruck when they see me. I'm like, I'm just Lori Wesley. Remember me in the lunchroom? But they're just like, oh my God, they see us now as MADCURLS. Though I used to be right there at the bus, everything, but now they're just like, oh my God, you know, I watch your videos. Like y'all saw me in person when you guys were like 5 years old in kindergarten, okay? But anyway, so when she got to high school, there was like this girl she'd hang around with. Whenever she'd hang around this girl, I always said that I always believe like spirits transfer. And she seriously took on the spirit of this girl who was very sassy, very fresh. So she'd go over to the girl's house, very sweet. And when she'd come back, it'd have to take 3 days of detox because she just would, I'd be like, tell you what, like you don't say what to me. Like I don't do what. It's like, yes, mom. Okay. It's yes. No, okay, it was just like that spirit, very, very fresh, turning your back. Don't turn your back on me when I'm talking to you. Look at me face to face, show respect, okay? 3 days of detox, all right? So this one day, she wanted to go to an awards ceremony, all right?
It was an award ceremony.
The awards ceremony.
The girl was getting an award.
The girl was getting an award remarkably. Like, I don't know how she did, but she did. She was one of those types that could do everything in school, and yet I was furious when, I don't know if it was graduation or something, but I couldn't believe how many awards this girl got. My kids weren't the award receiving types. They went to school and they did what they had to do, but I don't never remember going to any awards ceremonies at all. I went to set through graduation.
Girl, I got one in high school. And it was like the Honor Society or something.
No, it wasn't the Honor Society. Love you so much, it wasn't.
It was something like that.
Some volunteer work, I think you did.
Girl,
right?
I got a cord though. I did over 300 volunteer hours.
Yeah, you got
I got a cord, girl. No, but there was another.
Some people have like they're gonna like hang themselves at graduation.
They have so many
ropes and cords.
Yeah.
I never knew what that meant because none of my kids ever got the. I was just so happy to hear the pomp and circumstance and the cap and gown. Okay, anyway, derailed, back on. All right, so you wanted to go to the award ceremony, and my instructions were always very crystal clear instructions because I really didn't want them hanging out together. You go to the award ceremony and you come back home. The award ceremony started roughly, say, like around 1, and then you should be back home no later than like 3-ish, okay? That's the time of the line. You said you wanted to go see the girl get the award, so go get the award. Come on back home. So it got to be 3:30, 4:30, and did I have to call you? Did you call me?
No, I called you, and I said that we left the award ceremony. I was like, but we stopped at the girl's house. Now, the girl lived in our town, which is like, you know, little white little town, and then, but she also had family in another house in the city. And so we were in the city, like the award.
Where the action was.
Yeah, where the action, girl. No, girl. But we we left the award ceremony, and then her mom wanted to go to her house that happened to be in the city. And so I called and I was like, Mom, like, I'm in this town and, you know, or this city. I'm like, I'll be home soon. Like, her mother wanted to stop at her house. And so what was I supposed to say? No, you have to bring me home. So we went to the girl's house.
So those weren't the instructions. The instructions were to go to the award ceremony, and then that was your ride. Then the ride brings you back by here, and then they go to the city. But instead, you chose to make the unilateral decision of going to the girl's house. And I just knew at that point, see, I think I was troubled by the fact that I always say that you have to kind of like watch your kids. I trust my kids. I just kind of like didn't trust other people's kids. So at the time, high school, you know, kids, boys, all of that, there was a guy there that they just thought it was just like this cute little thing because his first name was our last name. And it was just like so cute. And I know he lived in that quadrant. Is it quadrant?
It was a coincidence, but the guy was not, and he didn't even know I was there.
Yeah, it was too close for comfort for me, and I just like, how did you go from the award ceremony to like a block away from this?
No,
guy?
Ace, we're getting this is the highway story. We're getting there,
guys. I told you I have to. That's why we came up with the name One and Done. Okay, I have to go all around the Robin Hood's barn to tell a story, and I think I put it on Facebook one time. See, I can't even tell this part of it without going around. But it's like some people tell the story like A to B. I tell the story, and I take all kinds of shortcuts and loops and hills and all that.
You give detail.
I give detail.
Okay.
Very detailed.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, so I did not go right home at the award ceremony. I'm at this girl's house in the city where this guy is.
Right.
Who I was not seeing.
Right. So I just felt it was too close for comfort. I didn't like it. So when she called and said she was there, I'm like, those weren't the instructions. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm coming to get you like right now. Be ready. Now, when my mother used to say that.
So extra. I'm in high school. I'm with my friends. And you're like, I'm coming to pick you up.
That's exactly right. Because it was a Sunday and you said you were going to the award ceremony and back home. So I didn't like that the boy was in the vicinity there. I didn't like that. Let me not say things. I told you people see me on the streets now, okay? It was wonderful. Love him so much. All right. So, they had the nerve to call and say where she was at. Not that she was on her way home, but like where she was at, and this is where I could find her. Like I thought I was going to find her here in this house. So I got in my car and I was furious, okay, because I didn't know the city and I got
This
all
must
lost.
have been before like GPSs on the phones really got like high tech, or maybe you didn't know how to work it, or you didn't have a GPS. And there's like different parts of this city, and like I was on the part that really had almost like New York, just like streets this way and streets this way. Like you could get lost
like
in there.
Squares, and you just get the way I talk is like all turns and twists. I just didn't know where I was. I was almost like in tears. I was just like, I hate to be lost, and it's frustrating. Just keep driving around, and I didn't know where she was. So I don't know if I called you at that point or whatever, but I just said, I'm here.
You got to me.
I'm like, I'm here. Like, come on out. Like, I want to start seeing like living faces and bodies walking towards the car that way. I'm like, okay, I'm in the right place. So finally I think it was the right place because she described the building, and I figured she'd be coming out the door any minute, though she should have already been standing there. If it was my mother, I would have been standing there like scared, all right? Not her, not at all. So here she comes, leader of the pack, sashaying, okay, with her posse, okay? It was the girl with the spirit transferred into her, okay, and two others. So it was her there, and then her like almost like bodyguards, like her protection.
My wingman.
Oh, like I would, if like my mother was there, my friends could have stayed in the house, and I would have come shooting out the door, running, like looking like it was very expeditiously to let my mother know I had the utmost respect. You call and I'm coming because I'm already in trouble because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Not this one. So I'm looking at, like, almost for a minute, I was like, aye, like, it can't be her because she didn't put any fire under her. Like, she sees my car, she recognized the van.
Girl, because you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
She recognized the van, and I didn't see any haste. I didn't see any speed. Just sashaying, laughing still, patting each other on the back, you know, high-fiving. Just as my aunt used to say, fresh, meaning fresh. Just fresh, okay? And so I couldn't believe it. Like, no fire. I'm just seeing. I'm just sitting there watching, just like, oh, my God, when she gets in this car. And so then she saw the look on my face, and I'm like, basically, can you come out? I got the car. So then all this teenage stuff, everybody's hugging, goodbye. They'd never see each other again. Love you, hugging each other. Like everybody had to do like the four of them. Everybody had to hug each one individually, and then collectively, and then individually. Like get over here and get in the car, okay? So finally she gets in the car, and she had enough sense because she saw the look on my face. So it was a great big van, okay, those caravans. So she got in.
There was like 3 rows of seats. There's like the driver, the passenger, and then like 2 seats here, and then like three seats in the back.
Yeah. Normally
huge
this would
van.
Be a good day because her brothers weren't there. She would get the front seat.
I'm crying. Oh my God.
She would get the front seat. But she didn't want the front seat for some reason. She got way in the back.
At a smacking distance.
At a smacking distance.
All the way in the back.
But I adjusted the rear view mirror so I could just constantly just keep looking daggers. Just looking daggers. Like every time she'd see that, she said my green frog eyes in the rear view mirror, and there she was in the back. So I'd ask her questions, like pointed questions, like that required an answer, like with some elaboration. So I said, so how did you like it? And I expected her to say, oh, it was wonderful. We went to such and such. No, good. Fine, just very sad, just flippant, just didn't care.
Girl,
just,
because it was so extra.
Questions?
No, it was
about your
no,
day?
no. But you could have asked the questions when I got home. You went. I was a teenager. You went and picked me up for like no reason. Like it broke up the party basically. Like I had to be the one. Like it was embarrassing.
See the logic? Okay.
And now you want to have a conversation in the car. So how was your day?
Yeah.
Like no, I was mad.
Did you dress properly with everybody? Where was this teacher here? Did she get the award? You know, how long did it take? Did they have food? I mean, but the answers were just yes, no. Did you eat something? Yep. What did you eat? Steak. I mean, did you have steak? And oh, the meal was wonderful. They put out a plate. They set the table. We had steak. We had mashed potatoes. Steak. You know, did you drink anything? Juice. I mean, oh my gosh. I was just getting mad. And so we're driving down the highway. It's called I-95.
At that point, you were telling me that I couldn't be trusted and that you were sending me to military school. So extra. Just
extra.
Jumped out the window.
Yeah. And so I said, you know what, Taylor? I said, trust is yours to lose. You know how I always say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Back then it was trust is yours to lose. And I said, and you just about lost it today. I said, every child is born. When the baby's in your arms, you have trust, okay? It's yours to lose. As you grow up in life, you become a liar. Then you start losing the trust. You have to earn it back if you can. I don't know, it might stick in my craw.
And to me, it wasn't lying. It was just a misunderstanding that I went to this award ceremony with this girl. Her mother was driving. Her mother left the award ceremony and wanted to stop at their house. I was driving with them, and so I had to go to their house. That was it.
Yeah. So I said to her, we're on the highway. I said there will be no like more entertainment. There'll be no spending the night. There'll be no like this spirit of this troublemaker had to like stay at bay. Okay, I couldn't have that that link anymore. So I said from basically go to school, come home, do homework. That would be it. She had lost the trust, and so now she had to earn it again, if at all possible. And how did we? So
I think because you were talking, and instead of me sitting there like with my mouth shut and not like escalating the situation, like I was arguing back with you. So we were basically like going back and forth, screaming in the car. Like I'm in the back seat trying to explain what happened. You're in the front seat.
That spirit had transferred.
Yeah, telling me I'm going to military school, and it's like, you know, how I would be going to school and coming home, and I couldn't be trusted, all this kind of stuff, and I'm hollering from the back seat.
Don't have a dime, but she was going to boarding school. I said, you know,
all
just
of
like
that.
Parental threats. I don't know why she was crying hysterically. She knew darn well we didn't have any money for any such a thing, but just like just stuck to that ridiculousness, you know. I said,
because I think I was crying because it was just so
extra.
It was so extra.
Okay.
So basically, I went like, you know, I was definitely being fresh and sassy, and like you weren't really checking me. We were just arguing back and forth in the car. So I went one sentence too far, and I guess
you know, like in hindsight, you
yeah.
think to yourself, if only I would have stopped with that question. If only I would have stopped with that last remark. But she went one fresh remark too far, and I was driving, and I had just about enough at that point. I said, you know what? Guys, remember I said I went from that lane all the way over to I went across the 4 lanes. That was that day, okay? I was that woman. All right, I went from that lane. I said, you know what? I took that big van, went across 4 lanes, slammed on those brakes, and when I opened up the driver's door to get out,
and you were like, you know what? I was like, I didn't want to know what it was.
She went from that very
you
last
slid this
seat.
door. I slid this door.
By the time I got over, because I was going to go over, slide, open the door, climb into the back, and it was going to be, she was going to catch these hands. All right. But I couldn't. She was gone. Okay, the girl got out the car. She slid open that door as like it was like, where'd she go? Like I got out the driver's side, closed the door. By the time that door slammed, this door here, you know, those great big vans, that door was open and she was out. Now, I-95 is like your busiest highway in any big state, okay? Ours is at 95, maybe in California, it's the 5, whatever it is. This girl jumped out. She had on heels because she went to the event. Steve Madden heels, and they, at that time, they were expensive. Kicked them heels off so she would be able to run. Kicked one this way, one that way, and the girl took off, okay? And she had her hair, though she was like kind of transitioning or whatever we call it at the time, it was still like curly. So she's petite, so it looked like this poor little petite girl, great big and me, driving around like a predator's van, it looked like, okay? Just looked crazy. And I'm like, Taylor, get in this car, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to catch her, because she was just running too fast. So I common sense, I said, okay, let me get back in this van and keep driving to convince her to get back in this van. I'm like, Taylor, she loves making scenes. I'm like, who's she talking? Who's she talking?
Girl, I don't make scenes.
So I rolled down, roll down the window, the passenger side, and I'm driving, and I'm like, Taylor, get in this van. No, I'm scared. Okay, and I'm driving. I'm like, Taylor, get in this van. Oh, I'm scared. You're gonna hit me. Okay, mind you, the traffic is going, and cars are seeing this. They're seeing this poor little innocent curly-haired girl, this great big woman. They didn't know like the dynamic. I don't know why they didn't see like the mother, like a mother going through this with a teenager. I was just afraid that someone was gonna call the police and they were gonna show up. You know, because sometimes people just interfere in things that they don't know about, and next thing I would be clink clink, and I would be going off some place having to explain myself. So I'm like, get in this car. So I'm scared she wouldn't. So I called home. I called her father, and I'm like, Jay, I'm like, Taylor's acting. I'm like, I can't get her back in this van. I said, we're fighting in this car. I said, I've got to get her home. So basically, he had to be the referee. I don't know whether he called on the phone or I had to put it on speakerphone. I'm like, Taylor, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to do anything. Just come up to the window so you can hear what your father has to say. And he was like, Taylor, get in the van, sit in the way back. You guys don't say anything to each other. And we had to keep the phone on speakerphone the whole ride home so he could hear the conversation, and there was none. It was silent. And every now and then he'd say, is everybody okay? Yeah, we're okay. And I'd drive a little bit more. Everybody okay? Yeah, we're okay. Everybody's still here. And so that's the way we had to drive home. He had to intervene. He had to be the referee. And that's the story of you jumping out the van or running down the highway.
I never got my heels back.
Nope, never got those Steve Madden heels.
We're able to laugh about the story now, but at the time, it was not funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
Not funny.
So many
I got in a lot of
stories
trouble.
we laugh about now. And so I always say it gets better when you have a teenager, because these stories that were like everything back then are just laughing stories now. But at that point, I was seething. I was living.
We were crazy.
Yeah.
We were two crazies. Like, who, first of all, who pulls the car over like that? Like, second of all, who jumps out? Like,
Yeah.
I really jumped. I don't know what I was thinking, but it really was like fight or flight. I obviously wasn't going to fight my mom. Why would I, like, so I ran. I was scared.
I know.
Like,
I had so many
out.
episodes where we would be arguing in the car when you were a teenager, and I'd pull the car over, get out, and I'd put you off on one time, and like 2 times.
Yeah, one time. I think after we did that, it was almost like, you know, sometimes you're in a relationship and you break up once, it's easier to break up again once, like, after that first breakup. So that was the first car running episode. I think another time we were arguing in the car in like a different town, and you pulled over, you told me to get out, and you just left me there, like on the side of the highway. Like,
yeah, we're totally touched, Ashley.
We are crazy.
This is when I realized social media was a bunch of nonsense, because I said, Taylor at that point was in high school and had well over 1,000 friends on Facebook. And that day when I told her to get out the car and drove off, she looked through that list, and there was not one friend that she could look to and think, I'm in an emergency, I'll call this person and that person will come to get me. And so after everybody calmed down, and eventually she did find just that one, a guy that had a crush on her. She made it very clear she wasn't interested, but he came with cologne.
He took his sweet time.
Took a shower.
He showed up in cologne. I'm like, I'm in a town, I don't know where I'm at, and you took so long because you got dressed? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, it was an emergency. Like,
this is not a
get
date.
me. But that she found one friend, and I said, so out of those 1,000 friends, you could only find one. So they're basically hanger-oners. They're not friends. I don't know what they are, but there's no one that you can look on that 1,000 friend list that you could rely on. So what is this collection of friends? So that was a whole nother thing where I had to go through the collection to see who was staying and who wasn't. I had the Facebook police. I introduced.
Oh my
you guys
gosh!
to
One
her.
time you said, "Who's this? Who's this? Who's it? Delete them. Who's this? Delete them." Oh, girl.
Language was not allowed. I'd go to the Facebook page, and anybody, like, you can give a compliment. You could say you're very pretty, you're a pretty young woman. But if you're effing, like, you don't have to use cussing words to tell her how pretty she is. It's not going to amplify her prettiness to say that. So I'm like, who are you? Basically, I'm like, that's not the way you pay my daughter a compliment. If I see it again, you're blocked, you delete it, off. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, no cussing was allowed. I go through all the friends and all the language. So we invented the language police. We showed her one live. If I could pull her up really quick. So she'd appear, it was like a cartoon, and I'd make her, and I'd put her on the page to anybody who would cuss, and she'd appear, and I'm like, she's the language
Mickey
police.
Sanders, even though, like, we're telling stories and we had our moments, like, we've always been close. Like, we've always had this kind of relationship. Like, we've always been close.
Yeah, nothing was ever, like, off limits. We talked about everything, talked it through. Yeah, we had same birthdays. We had the same spirit, the same tempers. I said, whatever you've done, Ted, whatever you tried, I said, I've done it better, girl, when I was your age. So there's nothing you can do that I don't already know about. All the drama.
Yeah, one time, like, we were, like, arguing, and you were stressing me out so much, I, like, fainted on the floor. You were like, get up.
You're fine. I've done that trick, too. You know, I feel like killing myself. I'm like, okay, well, just don't botch the job. You know, like, we've tried so many different things. I didn't go through all that drama with her because we all have had teenagers. We've all been teenagers. We all tried the drama. you know. So because you have to like stay firm, because people that are really serious about things like that, you don't know, and that's the sad part about it. But when teenagers threaten you with that kind of serious stuff, like, you can't just like bend and beg and plead. That's what they want you to do as parents. Be in that position of begging and pleading, and you can't let your guard down. It's difficult, but you got to be hands-on raising to have the finished product, you know, at the end. So we can find the Facebook.
Or the Facebook police. Yeah, no. Again, in high school, I think even in college, I had a Facebook, she had a Facebook, and if I would post a picture and somebody would like curse on it, oh, like, you know, you're bad, whatever, or this, like, if there was any cursing involved, male or female, she would come in with this Facebook police. It was like a little police clip art thing, and she would post it under their comment and say, the Facebook police, like, basically clean it up, no cursing, and it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Really?
Yes, it was embarrassing.
Let me see if I can find her.
Isn't it under like Tay's album
Yeah,
or
I think
something?
it is.
Tay's
Yeah,
photos.
I know you had to have a special album. I can reach her.
Okay, they need to see the Facebook police picture.
Okay, I'm gonna show her. I know, but it worked. Like, whenever you'd see her appear on your page, like, there had to be work done. Something had to be taken down. You get one warning. After that, it's not like 3 strikes you're out. No, 1 strike. 1 strike. And you're lucky you went out the first time I perused. So I was always perusing. Because one time you went to a place and you had a photo shoot with lingerie, guys. The lingerie. Oh my gosh, a full-fledged photo shoot, stilettos, and those kind of
They were corsets.
The corsets, and then, you know, like, you put on those stockings that come up to like the thigh, and then you put on that band from the
I don't know
corset.
what you're thinking of,
Like,
girl,
where
because
did
we had jeans on. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you guys had that stocking, and you had that clip from the corset to the stocking. I'm like, what is this dress? Like, this out? What is this? What is that? What is this? Okay, explain this, please, to me. Okay. So I always had to be on the job. Was it here?
Yeah.
Okay, I think
Oh
this
my
was
gosh.
it. Let me see.
There she is. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hold her up.
Horrible flashbacks, memories. This was the Facebook police. This is what she would post under people's posts if they cursed on my post.
That's warning 1. After that, you're gone.
That's the Facebook police.
She was the language police, Facebook language police. Delete your comment, come back with an appropriate comment. Okay? She's not effing anything. She's attractive. She's pretty. That's it. That suffice. That's it. Okay?
And it would be like, if it was like a guy I liked or something, or a guy who I thought was cute and we were friends on Facebook, and he would comment like, oh, beautiful, or what, or of course like cursing or something, like, you know, whatever, beautiful, with, he'd make it colorful. Here you would come, and then they'd be like, you know, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, or it was just so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
I hate this fake sorries, because she didn't have to be apologizing. She didn't know what to do from the start.
It was horribly embarrassing. Okay,
so, guys, that's our journey.
Come back next week for what was the other one? Oh, the time. I mean, that kind of goes with the theme tonight. We'll tell the time you found my scroll of pictures on the computer.
But no, the real one was that guy that asked me, did I like what I saw?
Oh no, not that story.
Yeah, no, that one. Okay, came, guys, first date, muscle shirt. Okay, who comes to somebody's home with a muscle shirt on?
It was a tank top. It was like a design tank top. It wasn't a wife beater.
It's a lot of
It was
skin.
summertime, and he had a tank top on, but the tank top had like stripes or something on it.
Just a lot of skin. It just like almost frightened me when I opened up the door, because I expected like a nice button-down shirt and some jeans or something. But all of this like fitted shirt, and you're like, Mom, you just like what you saw. I'm like, no, I did not.
Because you still tell the story to this day, so you kind of must have liked what you saw.
I didn't.
Girl.
I couldn't believe the audacity, because I just kept looking at him like I was taking in the whole.
Maybe because it was so extra. Like, he came to the door, and you were basically like he was like hi, you were like hi, and then you just kept staring at him, like looking him up and down, because I guess you didn't like that shirt. And he took a step back.
Yeah, guys, he did this, okay? Like, I wish I could stand, but I would be taller than what I want to show. And he stepped back and kind of like flirty, like, you like what you see? I said, no, I do not. I said, what I'm doing is I'm taking in all of your dimensions and every identifying characteristic from your head to your toe. I said, that way, if my daughter does not show back up, I will be able to turn you into the police. That's what I'm looking at. Not do I like what I see. Outrageous. I couldn't believe that. The nerve. No, I was just taking in the dimensions for the mugshot. Okay, so I'd be able to identify you in a lineup. That's why I'm looking so hard. Period. That's it.
No, he was bold. That was horrible.
Right.
That was a horrible date. That was horrible. Yeah. He said, "Do you like what you see?" He really stepped back.
Yeah, he did.
He said, "Do you like what you see?"
Bold as brass, though. Like, that was very telling. That was bold as brass. So, okay, that one went through. Now, me and my husband at the time, had different personalities. I'm the one that you have to be afraid of. So when people would always say, "Oh my God, I'm afraid to meet your father," that wasn't the one to be afraid of. I was the one to be afraid of. Like you had to pass like every check mark with me. So Tay would always say, "My father, that's easy. It's my mother who you have to meet. Okay, that's the one." So you went out with that guy. He came. That was, do you like what you see? Okay. Then they went out. The instructions were, I always give very clear instructions. The instructions were, you leave from this residence and you go to a restaurant. Okay. You sit down, pull out the chair. You sit down. You eat. Have conversation. You get back in the car. You come back here. Nope. Next thing I knew, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
No. There was no ding-a-ling-a-ling. You called us. Okay, so we were going, I thought we were going out to eat. Like, typically when I get taken out first dates, you pick a restaurant and you go out to eat. And so we were driving in the car and he was like, you know, where do you want to eat? Which I don't really like that. I like when a guy has a plan. Like, I just get in the car, like, here's where we're going kind of thing. But he was like, so what do you like to eat? What do you want to eat? And at the time, I think I said that I'm like, well, I love eating macaroni and cheese. It's like my favorite food. Ha 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 kind of thing. He's like, well, I make a mean macaroni and cheese. And I was in college at the time. So he was like, you know, let's go back to my dorm. He's like, I can cook for you. And so I was like, you know, okay. Because I was in college and people go to people's dorms. So I was like, okay, like,
somebody
cool.
said, how old were you at that point? This was college, right?
This was college.
Yeah.
This was like my freshman or sophomore year of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like what, that would be like what?
At least 18.
Okay.
At least 18, 19. Yeah. So he said he would take, like, we'd go back to this dorm and he would cook. So I was like, okay. So we were going to the grocery store now. And at the time, like, you called me and you were like, just to see how the date was going. And so I was like, you know, hi, which is something you'd never do. No, you never call me when I'm out.
Maybe I hadn't started then, but what I read at one point was always call your child when they're out on a date, because that way you let the person know that's taking them out, that she has someone to answer to. Don't just like jump in a car with someone or say you're going to meet somebody someplace and they don't feel like you have to answer back to anyone. I always say, even if you have to fake and pretend, I just call and say, okay, basically this is the phone call to start faking and pretending. So just like say, hi mom, and she'll be, hi mom. Say, yeah, I'm having a wonderful time. Let the person know that's taking you out that you have someone waiting for you at home, that you have someone to answer to, and he has someone to answer to more like. So that's why I always call.
So we were in the car and you called basically, how's it going? Where are you guys going? And so I was like, well, we're going to like Stop and Shop, which is like a grocery store here. We're going to Stop and Shop. Like, we're going to pick up some food. I'm like, he's going to cook for me back at his dorm. I had to hold the phone like over here because you like started screaming.
Stop and Shop.
Like flipping out.
I said the instructions were a date. He was taking you from this residence to a restaurant. Pull the chair out, remember? Sit you down, eat. Conversation. I said back in the car, back home. What happened in the translation of this to a restaurant to now he's taking you back to his dorm to cook? Now all of a sudden he's a chef du jour. And I said, I said, tell him, put the seatbelt on, you'll strap yourself back in and bring yourself back here. Where are you at? And you said at the New Haven, you said Stop and Shop.
Yeah, and so I think he took the phone and like you were talking to him and I guess you told him the instructions were basically the date was over, bring me back home now, like period, like the date was over.
Trying to like fast talk. Don't forget he's the one like you like what you see, so he was not intimidated at all by me. So I said hi. I said I said I thought you were taking my daughter to a restaurant. It seemed like that didn't work out that way. I said so now you want to put the car back in drive and bring her back this way. I said you are in New Haven. That's 40 minutes from my house because our church was in New Haven at the time, so I knew the exact how long it took. I said 40 minutes, so I should be expecting you about maybe at times like 8:30. So I said no later than like 9:10, okay? And I'll be waiting. So basically he was like, yep. No.
And so when he hung up the phone, he was like, your mom said I had to take you to a restaurant. And so I was like, okay. And so we ended up going to like this restaurant that was close by. I went to the restaurant. So we're sitting down, ordering our food. You call again. Like now I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Like this is so busted. Like I'm in college.
I said, so where are you at now?
And I said, we're at like, I think it was like Buffalo Wild Wings. Like we're at Buffalo Wild Wings. Hold the phone over here again. Like, you know,
I said, I told him to bring you home. And so then you said, my mom, she said, you didn't say that. She's saying that she told you to bring me home, and he said, "Oh, I wanted you to try this restaurant." I said, "Your window of opportunity to take my daughter out was
and like
over."
I don't do stuff like that to my mom. So like now, like I was angry. I was like, you know, you told me that my mom said that we had to go to a restaurant, but that's not what she really said. So like the whole situation was just like bad. And
so that was with you. In the meantime, I'm home.
I got my food to go.
Got food to
which
go.
You ended up eating
carrying
later.
on with my husband, who was less than me as far as like discipline. Like he didn't get excited like I did. So I'm having a fit, and he knew like the different issues Yet when the guy and take him back home, basically he's waiting at the door, shaking his hand. Come on in. Did you guys have a good time? And I'm sitting there exasperated. I'm sitting there like mouth dropping open, like what the heck? Like no authority figure.
We pull up and
no
every
kind of
light
vibe that we disapproved.
in the house is
basically
on.
Talking sports. Come on, good God. Oh no, they didn't do anything wrong. Like I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Okay, so it was basically approval because men that are like him feel that they don't want to be bothered with me. Don't forget, he asked me did I like what I saw, and then it gets worse the next day. So he already had that disrespect for women. So he basically was going to handle his business with my husband, who, like I said, didn't have my mentality. So he got the gold ticket to come on in. See you tomorrow. Am I going to see you again? Yeah, we got to watch sports together. That kind of thing. I was like, okay, I done lost the battle here. I tried to kind of step in and do the right thing, but I wasn't being supported. So what could I do? So he's like, yeah, can you welcome here anytime? Okay, so he's welcome here anytime. The man of the house said it. So he goes, the next day, came over. So I'm out shopping. When I come in the driveway, he had just gotten there in the driveway. I pull up behind him, great big black Jeep. He had like a little, little young guy's car. And so he adjusted the rear view mirror and saw me in my Jeep right there. He didn't jump out. He didn't say, oh, hi, Mrs. Wesley. Nothing like that. Sat there. You saw him basically taking out his brush. You know those brushes.
This guy literally was crazy because we
brush his hair.
We had been texting for a while. He did go to the same college that I went to, so I think this was like during the summer, so we weren't actually like in school where I could like meet him in person, but we did go to the same school. We never met in person, so these dates were the first time that we met, but we did do a lot of texting before we actually went out, and he was someone totally different in person than he was through text. So don't think I have crazy taste in people, or I can't judge, because I was just as shocked as everybody else was. I was like, I don't know who this person is. I'm like,
and you were
I
so
have no idea.
And you were very respectful.
It was bad.
You knew how you were raised. So the next day in the car, brushing his hair, then adjusting the rear view mirror. It looked like he was reaching over, turning off the radio, turning it on, whatever, fixing papers in the car, reaching over to the glove compartment. Not bothered, not bothered. I mean, he took the not bothered mentality up a notch, okay? Simply not bothered. Reaching over into the floor, getting something here. Finally, he opens up the door, gets out, closes the door, sees me sitting in my van in the driveway. I have yet to see him wave, address me, anything, okay? Goes around, right there, opens up the back door, reaches in, gets some sort of like a plastic container, grabs that out, closes that door, still sees me, mind you, when he closes the door, because I'm still sitting there in the Jeep, and starts walking down the walkway to go to the door, rings the doorbell. Taylor answers it and goes on in. So at this point, I had just about to get out the car and go in, and I'm like,
and it's round two, ding, ding, ding.
Like, excuse me, did you not see me? He goes, I didn't come here to see you. Guy.
Yeah,
hey,
and that's when I was like, nah, you gotta go. Like, you gotta go.
I'm like,
he said,
I didn't come here to see you. Like, basically, what do you want me to speak to you for? I'm not here for you. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you're gonna have to go. He said he wasn't going nowhere. He said he didn't come here to see me. Only Taylor could tell him to leave. Guys, I had already had a Looney Tunes relative in the family that the day that he got into the family was the day the family seriously imploded, like our immediate family, okay? And I said I would see the telltale signs of that, because once these Looney Tunes people get their claws into your children, you can't get rid of these people. And I saw the red flashing light that this guy cannot be anywhere near my daughter, because once she starts all this falling in love and everything, you can't talk no sense into your kids. I'm like, this guy has got to go today. I can't control him. And so once she starts liking him, I'm not gonna it'll destroy what I've raised over these years. So he had to go. So I was just basically like, Taylor. So she came to the top of the stairs because she's very respectful. And I'm like, this guy, I said, he waited in the driveway. He did blah, blah, blah. I told her all the list of complaints. And I'm like, he's not listening. I said, you have got to tell him. So she came as best as she could, because we were not accustomed to this kind of craziness. So she came downstairs and she just said, it's not going to work out. And he's like, really? Basically, you're going to regret this. And so she's like, it's just, no, my mom and you just don't, and then she's just getting all Taylor's I'm nervous. Please don't make me explain anymore. It's just not going to work out. Basically, Mom, I'm doing the right thing. And please go, just don't ask any more questions. I felt sorry for, because it's a very tough situation.
Why don't I remember any of it going down like that?
I don't know, because you knew what you had to do. You knew you had to tell him, but he wasn't receiving it well. You had to keep almost repeating.
Well, he wasn't, because then he texted and he sat at the end of the driveway forever and was like, don't make the mistake of not being with me. I'm like, this man's gonna kill me in my sleep. He knows where I live now.
Right.
This is a crazy.
So he literally left here and then just kind of drove out the street and just sat at, there's a fire station, but there's always a vacant parking lot, and he just sat there, almost contemplating. He just sat and he sat, and we could see kind of that area from our upstairs window. We just kept watching. Why is that car still there? Why is that white car still there? Why is it? We would just keep going back, and it just sat there. It just sat there.
Mm.
And then finally he left, and that's all that ever became of him until like a few months later, right?
Yeah, a few months later, I think almost like a year later, I saw him in a club when I was out with my friends, and he came swooping down on me, and the first thing he said was, so how's your mom? And the way he said it, like, made me think, I'm like, well, she was good when I left her. Like, what do you, like, the way he said it was just, like, creepy. The first, not even, hi, how are you? Was like, so how's your mom?
Yeah, literally,
like,
in a club, music blasting, people having fun, and literally just like you said, swooping down
like,
on
in my
her.
ear, because the music was loud. He's like, so how's your mom? Like
when I left her, she was fine, and then you called, you're like, Mom, are you still alive? Are you okay? Are you home? I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was totally a bullet dodged. He was crazy.
Yeah.
He was a crazy.
Yeah, that's why I clocked it. I'm like, no, he is not coming in nowhere near, not to date, not a movie, not a nothing. He has got to go today. I saw trouble on the horizon. You got to clock it and nip it in the bud right there. Nope, he had to go, because we already had a Looney Tunes in the family, and nope, that wasn't happening with my three. No way. So that's how you have to handle it. Yeah. From the moment of, do you like what you see? I said, that's bold as brass for someone to ask somebody's mother.
Egypt B, I don't go to people's houses I don't go to people's houses, basically, period. Like, I don't go to guys' houses. But,
right?
I don't know. I was, like, I guess naive in, like, college.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because you were in college, like, you don't have the experience, but that's why, you know, your parents do have the experience. I have lived life. I see this on.
I've had better experiences since then. That was just a bad one.
Yeah. Now, you can't catch everything, and you do your best as a parent, but you kind of have to take from your reservoir of wisdom that you've learned, your growth experiences, things that I've seen. You know, you kind of have to, like, put two and two together, see people's personalities, that first boldness coming there, just like the presence alone, like the shirt. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, call me old-fashioned, it was hot, maybe summer, whatever. I don't care. I still believe in respect. And when you come to meet someone for the first time, to me, your best foot forward, and to come showing all of that skin and muscles and all that, I'm not impressed by how big your muscles are. I would have been impressed with a button-down shirt and skin covered up, okay? Save all of that for, like, if you guys are going to meet at a beach or something. You were coming to someone's house, dark out, lights gone. All right, who are you trying to impress? So, no, he would have been better off with a button-down shirt, like a little tie. Maybe not that far, but definitely not all of that.
The next guy I went out with after that, though, he showed up at the door with like a button-up on and khaki pants. And
I'm like, now we're talking.
Like, now, I'm like, this
but I
is
still
good.
don't jump out the window.
No.
We were talking for a split second, but we weren't talking all that much. Now we weren't talking all that much. Okay. After that, now he dressed appropriately. Now, next test is, can he speak respectfully? So...
Well, it sounds like you like the muscle.
No, I did not. Taylor says it all the time. Every time I tell the story.
Even though he was, like, really disrespectful, like, he was a little poppin'.
You always say, Ma, you low-key like...
You like the story.
I did. I said I was a married spud. No, I did not.
Yeah, Pondek, yeah, tie, Mom. We can leave the tie at home. I don't need it.
I said I went too far. I
don't need a tie.
Maybe the tie can stay.
Yeah, no tie.
Not leave it to Beaver days, but...
a bow tie.
Right? But something respectful, okay? But not all of that extra muscle shirt. Like, that was a little bit too much for the first night. Too much for any night, probably, for me.
LoriAnne wants you to get in Urkel.
Basically. We're going to have fun reading these comments through tonight, because I'm seeing so many as I'm talking.
Good times, good times.
Yes, Sherry Denise said, oh my God, I just sent my daughter off to college. Is this what I have to look forward to? You know what? I never knew what college was. I didn't know that they had co-ed dorms. I just did not, okay? Spencer, all of my kids always, well, it was not all my kids. I only had one. I had Spencer. He was the oldest, and he didn't go off to college. He did college first. They did the junior college, and first I think Spencer did junior first, and then he went into UConn for 4 years after he did the 2 years in junior, because they always say financially, you know, college is for the 4-year experience when you want to do the party and all that, have that kind of cultural experience, and it's great. Okay, you know, I was a little bit more like a hands-on, like more protective, and I just, for also financially speaking, but Taylor wanted to go off to stay on a campus, and I mean, it was in driving distance, 40 minutes away again, but she wanted that experience. Okay, so she did, But I always said I'd come like a thief in the night. I didn't care how old they were and what college they were at. Like, you just never know. But I didn't though. But I did always.
But there was always the threat. So I never did anything like I wasn't supposed to do, because like I really was scared that you would pop up, because you would pop up, although you never did.
Because I didn't know that they were co-ed. Not that, like I always say, it's not that I don't trust my child. It's like I don't trust what other people are capable of in college and all these different things go on campuses. So I was absolutely surprised the very first day when we were moving her in, and I was seeing boys and girls alike in there, and I didn't know. Then one day I did pop up and saw your roommate was in bed with a boyfriend, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here tonight? What in the world is going on here tonight? Okay, pack your bag. You're coming home for the weekend.
Damn,
okay?
I'm like, Ma.
I'm like, I have to digest this, and I need you at home to help me digest it. Like, I was not expecting that. Bold brass. Basically, had like, hi, Mrs. Wesley. Like, okay, all this is scanned. Bold. Okay, I was like, what? I'm like, almost like, I'm like, I'll be out in the hallway. Like, Taylor, just pack your stuff. I'll be waiting out in the hallway. I was shocked. I didn't know. Okay, the boyfriend was spinning. And I'm like, how often does this take place? Be like, every night, basically. He doesn't like his dorm. He doesn't like his roommates. He stays here. Shocked. Completely shocked. I didn't know that. So yeah, college was an experience, but you know, I survived. Oh, you survived. I survived.
You said I survived.
Okay.
Girl.
All right.
Girl. I can't.
Oh, guys. Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. What time is it? Okay. It's possible. Eyes all talked out.
Guys, it might be bedtime.
You'll tuck me in, tuck me away, lock me up.
It's like, yeah, it's time to put you in your cage. Put you back in your cage.
So you see, guys, my work is cut out for me around here.
So guys, we're gonna start the goodnight roll call.
Ali B said, do you guys like wine? I don't partake, though. Like I said back in my heyday, you know, what I always say, I imbibe, whatever.
You imbibe.
Yeah, I get like with that. Everybody makes their own decisions. Everybody's adult. It wasn't until like I became like an adult, you know, that I got into the church and the church doctrine. Some churches just like you stay away from that, or you do things in moderation and all that. I just do not drink alcohol whatsoever. Who was on here the night I told the story? We went to this event, a curly hair event in New York City, and I did not drink alcohol. That's what they seem to always present, these curly hair events, plenty of alcohol. And I don't drink. I always am a woman of a certain age, and I do not drink. Even if I mean, I could still be in my 50s, and people do drink, but I don't happen to drink. And I asked him for water. And can I please have some water at least? And I picked up the crap and started pouring me some old dusty water, like flu season. I don't know who had been coughing, hair flying and everything. And I'm like, what is that? They're like, you wanted water, like just like nonchalant. Okay. Had the and I'm like, like, please, no. Like I don't know who's been coughing, hawking, the hair flying. And I'm like, do you have bottled water? Nope. So then my eyes, big green frog eyes, saw the 24-pack of Coke on the in the closet, trying like hidden, kind of not, kind of sort of. And I'm like, I'll take one of those cans of Coke. Then they all start getting scared. Like when you can't, like that belongs to so. I'm like, we were invited. We came from Connecticut. We were like MADCURLS. Okay, everybody was just like, when we came in, like, oh my God, MADCURLS is here. Yeah, MADCURLS is here. And so since MADCURLS is here, everybody's excited. Like, are you gonna treat us like we're guests? And so they were not bothered. Like they were like wine or nothing. Well, you know, LoriAnne wasn't having that. So I ended up getting my can of Coke. But the man that invited us to the party, who was the owner of the brand, which made no sense, had to reach into his pocket and actually pay, because everybody was so intimidated at the police officer basically policing the cans of Coke. It made no sense. None whatsoever.
Good night, those of you checking out. We're checking out too.
Yeah, we are. So, yeah, no, I don't drink. And it's not that you don't, but you're not, like, you don't just like get sloshed. I mean, you'll go some places if they're offering it. It depends on how you feel that night, you will or whatever. But it's neither here nor there.
That same night you told me don't have another glass.
I'm like, I need you to have all your faculties about you, just looking, just smiling the whole. I'm like, what are you smiling for? I'm like, you feeling nice now? My eyes, because we got to get from New York back to Connecticut. I need you to have all your faculties about you.
Like, what are you smiling for?
I was sitting over there with a
scowl. You were bullying me. I was having a good time. You're like, what are you smiling for? You were like, you better have all your faculties about you to get us home. Okay. Guys, this has been fun. I was ones that we've had LoriAnne's greatest hits tonight.
Right.
Seriously.
Michelle Williams, I love the police. Yeah, we don't mean like police. I mean somebody policing, like monitoring who's going to be doling out. You know, we have lots of people who are police officers. If you meant that, in the family.
Or maybe she meant the Facebook police.
Wait, the Facebook police? Oh yeah, no, we love the police over here.
The Facebook police.
Yeah.
You just said we love the police. Wait, which police are we talking about?
We love all police. No, she said,
Whoever we're
I
talking
love
about.
the police. No,
I don't
Rochelle
know.
Williams said she loved the police. I
Good
don't want
night,
people to think
guys.
that we didn't like the police. Yes. Right,
If you
fam.
enjoyed tonight's live, thumbs it up on your way out.
on your way out. Some
You're
12
right.
people didn't like it, girl. Maybe they like your stories too.
That's the most thumbs down we've ever had on a video, girl. What you said?
Girl,
On a live.
girl,
What will you talk about, girl?
girl's my energy, girl. Spirit transfer, girl, didn't like it.
Good
All
night,
right.
guys.
Good night, guys. See you this week.
And all our videos.
Don't forget to like, subscribe. Wait, comment, like, subscribe.
What's the thing?
Comment,
like, subscribe, share.
Like it on the way out. Where's the one that was
Share.
here for us? She's not here tonight. And she,
Jesse Ann said it.
oh, she did. Okay.
She did.
All right,
All right,
guys.
We keep saying it. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. We hope everybody had fun.
Good night, everyone. And this is what you did on Friday Night Live. If you're new here, we just kick back, talk about hair products and stuff, but basically just life stories. And that's why we said, like, definitely no judgment zone, because we all have our own stories to tell. There have been some wild stories here. Good, the good, the bad, the ugly, right?
The good, the bad, and the busted.
The good, the bad, and the busted. Okay.
That's MADCURLS merch.
Yep. Okay.
Good, bad, and busted. All right. So, we will see you guys on our video on Monday. So no videos. How June is going to shake down is we're going to do videos Monday through Friday, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No videos Saturday, Sunday. So, watch our videos from this week, and we will see you guys on Monday, in our video on Monday.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Bye.
Good night. You do the dirty work, girl?
Yeah, let's go.